Can I go? I can go. Hello and welcome. Good evening. How are you? We are going to be down one of our players. He worked late tonight. We're going to be late with another one. Honestly, I have no idea what he's doing, but he'll be late. But other than that, we're going to have a full party.
Oh, I forgot about Dom.
Yeah. Dom's...
I'm trying to figure out who we're missing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dom.
We missed a whole month because, I'll be honest, September was crazy for me with work. And I did not enjoy putting off this campaign in this game, but, you know, my wife is pregnant and I gotta make some money to pay the bills. And that's just what happens with a pregnant mama.
He works hard for the money.
Yeah.
So hard.
Oh, man, I wish I knew the words.
So hard for it, honey?
Yeah. I work hard. Yeah, all right. That's on the internet now. So thank you for joining us tonight.
You can't unsee that.
I'm going to try to remember our recap. We had quite a bit happen last session, which was like an eon ago. But in the doobly-doo, you see we've got 2 different colored dice and a... What kind? Blue and yellow dice. And what kind of dragon is that like Godzilla? So yeah, that's just a classic dragon. A green dragon up there. It's flying. It's big. It's really big. And how many... 50 more subs and we're giving that thing away. So who knows? That could happen tonight. If not, we're definitely giving away at least one of those dice tonight or a $5 gift card to DM's Guild. And I don't know if you've checked that, perused that site. You got some pretty cool stuff on there. $5 can go a pretty far way because you kind of pay what you think it's worth. That could be a lot of stuff you could get. So, or you can get this acrylic dice that I heard they always roll crits.
Sweet.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah. Crit fails. Hand them out to your players, DMs. Could be a fun time. So, recap. The party went to find some wraith berries in the woods. They found those wraith berries. They also found the wraith guarding those berries. They, rather than kill her, befriended her, because that's a thing we can do in this world. We befriended a wraith. It's like their pet now. They have it inside of her concrete shell that Sentry kind of jackhammered off of the mausoleum, the Vera mausoleum, and right now it's on the ground and the party's probably going to, I don't know, take it with them somehow. Maybe.
You're like,
maybe I came up with a mechanic to make that easier. Maybe. It's been a month. I've done some thinking. I've also done some thinking about those goggles that help you see through the fog to nerf those
they've
things.
all cracked.
No. They'll just take something very vital from you if you wear them.
Quietly removes fog cloud from my list.
Like,
how's the strategy, DM?
Yeah.
makes sense.
Something like that. So I had to nerf that. The Kendim came back. He was hunting them. The Kendim is a pain cursed. And because we don't know any other pain curse, we can't kill this pain curse. And in the LDR world, only a pain curse can kill another pain curse. It's kind of like Highlander. There can be only one. And right now, he has them marked for death, and he will keep coming back every 3 days, hunting them down, remembering their combats, holding a grudge. And we found out that he was hired by Darlin's dad. Darlin's dad wants her back.
What a douchebag.
I know,
What?
right?
Good father. He wants his daughter back. Really.
What a good father.
And he's willing to move heaven and earth, kill any compatriots around her to make that happen. Maybe,
I always kill my children's friends.
Right. Darlin must be pretty special if he's willing to do that.
No, stop.
Maybe you guys should
going.
you guys should engage with that. As the fight wore on, we heard some explosions in the background, and our boy Paz, he knew that sound. He remembered MGM taking a header because of these explosions.
Miss MJ.
And we headed over towards the sound, and lo and behold, what we found was a Shorn in 2-0. The Collector, one of the 2 that had been tracking and following the Cid Several. He was blown up, holding Boomer's arm, his pal, well, ex-pal, and he explained to you that shit's gone awry. something's wrong at Candlekeep. He believed a lie, and once he knew that, he tried to rectify it, and he was killed for it. He asked you very kindly in his dying breath to not speak with dead, to not resuscitate him, because he does not want them to find him. He didn't necessarily clarify who them was.
But he was talking about the Black Mask.
Yeah, we can make some inferences, right? And then the final thing he said before he died, did that, is he said, she's still alive. Sydney. And then he croaked. And then you guys started immolating him and breaking apart his metal pieces of his body and burying them like he requested.
Screw by screw.
His last rites, exactly. And that's where we pick up tonight.
What?
Sitting on a charred and bloody hill inside a Leoman's tiny hut as dusk is approaching, knowing that we have to go back into the Vera Mausoleum and follow that hulking creature that Darlin saw in a vision go in there.
Not only did she saw it go in there, but she also saw in the second vision that it was Sydney who turned into that.
We did see that as well. And that is where we pick up the moonlight shining, smoke smoldering, people talking,
Also smoldering.
also smoldering, blue
Well, Paz
steel.
at least, he's got a cigar.
Yeah. Begin.
Liking the snap poetry that you were doing there.
Rika is sitting quietly just outside the hut on the ground, kind of just staring up at the moon and listening to his friend's conversation, but clearly contemplative.
Conversate, friends.
I really like these goggles, but they just don't really work with my face shape. Who wants them?
I'll take him.
But did you notice that, like, where did they get those? Like, who makes them? Because that was a really good strategy for, like, murdering people.
Well, the only person I know that is really good at this kind of artifice is Eugene, or Stumpy. I was thinking we could go take them to him and see what he thinks about them.
We all know what happened the last time somebody slapped something on their face.
That's right, but this isn't actually spiritual or anything. It's not arcane. It's just a...
Do you want to investigate the Google sheet or the goggles she gave you?
I will investigate the Google sheet and the Excel file if you have it. Alright, throw it back. Let me see.
All right, here.
I
Investigation.
will investigate. And I'm going to exceptionally whip myself. Boy, I'm a little rusty on Darlin. Alright, Darlin, do you think? I don't know if that counts as Darlin.
Better.
Better, I'll take it. So that is 24.
24. So, when he throws them back to you, you actually feel a jab in the palm of your hand.
Oh boy.
And when you pull it out, you realize that the palm of your hand, there's a little pinprick of blood coming out. And you're immediately drawn to... You take no damage.
I'm down!
Heavens to Betsy!
I don't do blood well!
And you pull it out and you turn it over and you realize that there are almost like 2 tacks sitting on the side that you would wear. That when you look at this and you kind of start to mimic putting it over your face, it looks like they would jab right in behind your orbital bone. And when you shake it, there sounds like there's a liquid inside the rim of these goggles. Right now it sounds like the ocean to your ear. Not so much. So you get the feeling that there's something inside these, you don't know what it is, and that these 2 protruding tacks are probably there for a reason.
So, it kind of jabbed me when I caught it, and that makes me think, you know, in the act of if I were to put on this unfashionable device, that it would jab into your skin, and there's some kinds of magic, and I'm just spitballing here, but there are some kinds of magic that are blood activated, so they're keyed to specific individuals.
Uh-huh.
If I had to guess, that would be one possible reason. Or they could just be really poorly designed.
Yeah, it reminds me of my ring.
Can I investigate that? Will you let me see it?
Will I let her see it?
Whole person! Didn't see that coming.
You don't want to do that. Yeah. Investigate.
Then I will.
Such soft skin.
And I'm comparing between. Oh, you do moisturize, don't you? You suck. Did not expect
I'm
that.
pretty sure Darian does not moisturize.
She's so lying. She's trying to make me feel better. Oh, that's fitting. Oh, wait. Lucky. Yes. I'm going to use a luck point on this for fun because I rolled a crit fail.
Sure.
You don't have to use it.
He uses
Doesn't
bountiful
matter.
luck.
Bountiful lucky.
Well,
Cards.
go ahead and use it because it resets when we sleep.
That's true.
Go. What?
I did roll,
Yeah.
and it was barely better. So I don't think I'm supposed to learn about you. But that is a 17 or 18. Sorry.
You see the ring.
Okay, so +8.
The pewter ring with a garnet gem in the middle, and it looks like there are wings that are holding it in place. Whatever that thing's called that holds the gem in place. What's that called on a ring?
Settings.
Settings. Women, help me.
Settings?
The
Metal prong.
the
gold
prong?
Yeah.
thingy.
The thing that holds it?
Yeah, the thing that holds it
Er,
looks like
I
wings.
got it.
And
thing that hold a fire.
when you look closely, it's snug as a bug on his finger. That's about all you get out of it.
I have nothing. It looks like a ring with a gemstone. Nice design. Well secured gem. That's about
Paz,
it.
Paz tells
Can't
Darian,
tell.
Darian, can you detect magic on these like you did back in...
I can.
why don't you give these a once-over?
The goggles.
Yep.
All
He
right.
looks at him.
And they light up ever so slightly, sloshing around the rims. Looks like a to you a green liquid.
Green liquid would be equated with what school of magic?
I don't know the schools of magic well enough. What would this be? To help you see through
The green school?
fog. Yeah. It's verdant.
It could be illusion.
Verdant.
To see through something to...
Yeah, I guess we could go with that. Something that helps you see.
Depends on, like, if you want to make it arcane, like, if you want to make it an actual transference that was blessed by some kind of...
It wasn't so much blessed as it was taken from someone magical.
taken from.
So see invisibility just for a
Yeah.
comp is divination.
Okay, then this, because it's magical smoke that was cast in this regard, so we'll say divination magic then.
And just for again for comp, dark vision.
Yeah.
For this is transmutation.
Son of a gun.
So it's
It's a mix of transmutation and divination.
Okay. So maybe two different colors for him.
And yeah, and you get the feeling that what's inside of it is... Have you been talking about that?
oh, maybe.
You
What's
get,
your business, DM? Keep going.
you get the feeling that there's blood inside there.
Okay. Is the blood glowing? There seems to be a few different types of liquid in these. And one of those types of liquid seems to be blood. And I'm not sure whose blood, but it's magical.
Let's not touch them too much. Let's put them in that little bag of holding.
You might have been right. And he'll put all 4 in a bag of holding?
4 in the bag of holding. Darlin. The place where it pricked your palm.
Okay.
It's just a little red.
That's it.
Like a
fine.
like a bullseye
no
from a
big deal
kick.
at all. Roll a Constitution save.
Rash beginning. And
Roll D100.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny? Oh,
about
Zentelli,
this
that's a pretty good guess.
Oh no, what? Navigate back to the tab!
About this time, Ricka comes into the tiny hut.
Yep.
Which he has made a kind of a pale whitish color to resemble moonlight.
Were you praying?
I was, yeah. Ricka was praying outside, although listening, and he enters back in and how's everyone doing? You're feeling okay? Are you hurt? Do you need more healing? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, Darlin has a prick on her palm.
Is it serious? Will it scar?
He casts Cure Wounds on your hand.
I don't feel any different. The pain is terrible.
You take 11 points of healing.
It was like a nice hand massage at the spa kind of thing.
I'm very good at rubbing your feet, so hands is like a natural after. Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Cassin, are you all good?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, you all did very, very well in that fight. I've got to say, I'm impressed. Yeah, that was no easy task, no easy feat. Yeah, you know what I mean? He kind of turns with a... Rick is usually a little jovial, right? He's kind of carefree. There's a clear heaviness to him as he turns to Darlin.
Just looking the other way.
Yeah, Darlin,
Oh! Yep! No, it goes inside the pocket.
your last name is, it's Chance, yeah, you know what I mean?
That could be believed to be true.
And the man who has come seeking after us, yeah, after we killed him once, and not twice, yeah, said that he was sent by someone named Wish Chance.
Yes, that is a fact.
Do you know what that is? Yeah, you mean?
Well, I don't know, I guess I should say. So, I don't know if y'all remember when we first met, and I was kind of nervously talking to y'all, because I was so excited to meet the friends I'd already made that you didn't know I was already friends with y'all yet. I mentioned that I had come away from home to find my Auntie T and get better at divination so I could get in the Candlekeep. And I kind of de-emphasized, possibly by accident, that, well, the Chance family is filthy stinking rich because of the women down the history line who use divination and powers of seeing to pursue, financial activities for our benefit, like betting on horse races and predicting agriculture and a bunch of other different things. And so it's kind of been the divination wizard's task in the family every generation to kind of keep that going. And I was kind of Daddy's favorite because that's what I did. And then I left. I did leave a note. It said, Dear Papa, love you. I'm going now. P.S. Don't find me. P.S. 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 Love you. Also, P.S. If I ask you for money, please send it to me. And I am fine. Hugs and kisses. XOXO darling. So I kind of thought we would smooth things over, I thought that was a nice way to do it. But he possibly wants me back for the money thing, and he loves me and misses me. I was kind of his his favorite.
Didn't you say he did stuff like hostile takeovers?
All's fair in love and business, Darian.
Right, but I mean, he doesn't have too much scruples when it comes to getting what he wants.
Well, I mean, nothing I've ever seen in person, but you hear things occasionally, and I never believed that he put out a hit on the up and coming competitor in the business, and although they did shut down not too long after.
Was there a sudden death in the family?
I heard that he went away to a farm.
Up north.
Yeah.
He bought a large farm, yeah.
And I thought, good for
He
him,
bought the farm.
when you're beat, you just leave and retire or something. But now, in light of this situation, I am questioning things. So maybe I won't say I'm from the Chance family every time.
Do you know of any way that he would give to the Kendim to track you?
Well, divination magic is divination magic. If he's paying somebody to scry on us or find my location, obviously he's familiar with me, and the more familiar you are with somebody, the better your chances are with
Roll a
seeing
history check.
their location. I was waiting for the DM to tell me something here. History. That is a 13.
Good enough. You remember that scrying eyeball that you saw in your house?
Yeah.
The minute you were talking divination magic is divination magic, and if you pay someone to scry, oh yeah, that's what happened.
So divination I'm connecting the dots. I see them and I'm connecting them. Remember that eye that we had watching us in the room?
A requirement. Or
I-
outside of the room. A requirement.
Yeah, I thought it might just be any of the 50 people who want to kill us for no good reason, but but no, it makes more sense. That might have been Big Daddy.
So, which Chance is your father, to be clear? Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Do you call him Big Daddy?
that's what everybody calls him. He's just kind of the man. You know, you don't argue with him. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to do business. And
Is he like the father, like the Godfather?
we don't have any.
Could he have been a
relatives.
contender?
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
No. I never had horse heads in my bed.
Oh, that's good.
Well, the advantage we have, yeah, when that guy apparently will come back and try to kill us a third time, yeah, is that he won't harm you.
Oh, he would never. He loves me.
We could use her as a meat shield.
Or we could do anything but that.
It's true. It's probably good.
Well, if we all huddle around you, yeah, they won't use fireball, yeah.
That's a good point.
They might use something else though, like hypnotic pattern, and then
Unless they can sculpt said fireball.
that's true.
That would be funny.
That's true, yeah.
It's a donut.
Who said that? Sentinel, that's a very good idea, Sensory. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sorry that you guys got in the middle of that. I never ran away from home before, so I didn't think he would react that way. And I'm sure he's just worried for me, and doesn't know you guys and doesn't know the activities or why we're getting into them. So I'm sure he just wants me back as soon as he can. But
Well,
I'll
if things weren't so pressing, maybe we could all go and pay a visit. But now's not the time for that.
Yes, well, and now seems to be the time to go back to the mausoleum. We have to go in, don't we? Yeah. To Vera. The Vera mausoleum?
That's right.
Did you see that, Paz?
I did. And,
Obvious. Sorry, go.
Good.
Obviously, a very old family in the area, and if we're thinking that Johann was a mask, could it have been passed down his line?
That makes sense, yeah.
Do we think that Wraith is a Vera? I don't know much about Wraith.
I'm pretty tapped right now, but I could try to talk to her in the future about that.
Well, she talks pretty readily to you, doesn't she?
Yeah, but I have to expel my divine powers, yeah, from Solune to do so. So I'm pretty tapped.
All right. Should we all get some rest?
What are you making of all this, Cassian? You're just kind of thrust into the midst of this chaos.
Everyone has some daddy issues, you know?
thank you,
So,
preach it.
We all got
I'm
them.
not, I'm
It's
not
true, I do.
crazy. What are yours? Come on, this is great. Get it off. Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Well, my daddy would never follow me and kill me or try to kill the people around me. But
Doesn't
he also failed to save my mother and brother when they were in danger. And he was the one that drew the danger down on us. And he was weak. And I promised myself I would never be that weak.
Maybe he went to a farm.
He didn't. I send him letters and coin every once in a while, but
Oh,
he's still living. I don't trust him to protect me or anyone else.
Well, it's interesting. Sensley doesn't know his daddy. Paz doesn't know his daddy.
Do we think that Sentry can have a daddy?
His maker, yeah. Me.
His maker, fine. All right.
Ael's daddy is missing.
Just a classic D&D group.
Your daddy is
A
Trying to kill
psychopath.
us.
passionate.
passionate.
Why are you running from your dad?
Well, it's not. I mean,
We
he's protective.
we need the truth right now. They're trying to kill us for you. So I need to understand if it's worth fighting for.
Ooh. Fair enough. Money is very important to him, and if I'm the one that's bringing in the money and I leave, then his position on top of everything is not as defensible, and it was good timing because he didn't seem to really support that I wanted to go to Candlekeep and find something for my mom. So it was kind of like a cover your ears, Mitz. It was kind of like a two birds, one stone kind of thing.
And when you say cover your ears, Mince puts both wings over his mouth.
Yeah, perfect.
Can I roll an insight check into that?
Yeah.
I'd like to just discern emotional
Damage.
Emotional damage.
emotional state as she kind of goes through that. Is there like a
Like a change in countenance.
like
Wavering of
how is she
voice.
responding to thinking on
Okay.
on that? Halfling luck. It's not terrible. 17.
So, Rika, you've talked with a lot of people. You've met with a lot of people. You've tried to help a lot of people. And you are pretty good and well practiced at asking questions and listening but watching how people respond, because you know that people say sometimes more with how they act rather than the words they say. And you notice that Darlin's expressions started very open and jovial when she talks about Big Papa and who her dad is. And you get the feeling that she does have respect for him and she does love him. And then when she started to go down the path of why she ran away, when Paz asked that, you see a more stern look, and she starts to look down at the ground. She broke eye contact and became matter of fact and started to trail off at the end of sentences. And you get the feeling that, well, you can make your inferences from that.
Darling, you are worth far more than any money your father could ever use you to make. And we will figure out a way to help your mom.
And just
My soda went in my eye. It burns.
When you took it back?
Yeah. Put the goggles on. See what kind of blood's in there.
Put the goggles on, a-hole. How's it feel?
and just
Carry
because
on. Sorry.
just because your father's not worth much doesn't mean you are not worth much. My father's not worth much, but I'll never be like my father, and you don't have to ever be like yours.
That's really nice of you guys. Thanks. See, this is nice having friends. I like that you all just say what you want to say. And you don't worry about trying to appease somebody rich and superior in every way, or just curry favor with the family.
All right, I'm going to sleep.
Anyway,
Cassian, how about your father?
You know, I really don't want to talk about this, but I think we should kill your father. If that's what you want.
Roll inside check and roll
Ash takes a puff off a cigar and just sits back. He's waiting for this one.
18.
you
I mean,
for that.
clear deflection.
Yeah, perhaps. Well, when you're ready, we'll find ways to deal with those emotions. Yeah,
Okay.
Non-violently.
or channel violence. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I love channeling violence.
Yeah, like that Ken Bean guy. Smoke him every time. I will hold person and you can just crush his head like a melon.
I will smoke him for you.
Yeah, quite.
Female friendship. That's the theme of our stream.
So with that, he turns to Rika and like, Rika, how many times can that guy come back? Like, is there like, was it 70 times 7 or is it just like?
I don't know how to kill them. I have only heard rumors, myths, legends, and they cannot die. Or at least they cannot stay dead. Without I don't
So they
know.
are they undead?
No, they're cursed. They're something that has been done to them to cause them to return to life after a certain time. Apparently 3 days, according to the Zentarum.
Do you know how aware they come back?
Sit at sentry.
Yeah. Oh, we could just pick up his chair and bring it over.
Yeah.
Here's our late
boy.
player.
Oh boy. Oh, my back just threw out. These young bucks. Look at those muscles.
That's a shoulder waiting
but
to
could you
sublux.
imagine what that would do to my rotator cuff? Forget about it.
So I don't. We'll have to just keep
to
dealing
stretch,
with
just
him
watch him.
as long as he keeps coming back. Yeah.
But if we could control the way he comes back, maybe we could.
Well, we had him in a bag of holding the first time. Yeah.
We only had his head.
That's true.
Let's
we-
put his body in next time and leave
we-
his head.
We kind of incinerated him this time.
Do you think like if
Did we?
does this beg the question that
Oh,
like when he came back his body was like transported and then knit back together, or like did he grow a whole new body out of the head?
It's a good question.
Like did he have a toddler-sized body in like a few seconds and then just like
Did we check the bag of holding?
Kind of thing?
See if the head's still in there, or is it a
We
new
did.
head?
We did do that.
I don't
It was
remember that.
gone.
interesting.
Well, I'm happy to say that I have a good relationship with my papa, and I'm very realizing even more and more how blessed I am because of it. So, praise to Lune for that.
That's true, but they didn't tell you you were adopted for a long time.
Let's not talk about that.
So you don't know your. so you don't know your dad.
I too am an orphan, apparently, but a loved and cherished boy of my mama and papa. But I don't know who my real parents are. I don't even.
They are your real parents.
Yes, that's my biological.
Yes,
Thank you.
much better.
Thank you. My biological parents. I don't think I'm actually a kinleib. Yeah.
You're not.
Biologically, apparently, I'm also not a fur bug, which was a bit shocking when I found out last week, or 2 weeks ago, a month ago, how long that was.
That was a lot.
In fact, I've lost track of time since the shock of that has settled in. But I'm getting over it. I guess I'm always going to be a halfling. Yay.
Halflings are cool.
Yeah, I get to look up at all of you.
Yeah, we'll walk on our knees.
I look up at you guys. The ladies is not good for me. And Rika, his mood kind of begins to lighten a little bit. Just as we have the conversation, and finally I'll turn to Aiel. Aiel, what kind of relationship do you have with your father?
We're on Mari's, by the way.
I love my dad a lot, and he always tried to find time for me, but he was always pretty busy protecting our pride and doing the duties of the leader, and he had a lot of responsibilities, but he'd always try to find time with me, and he always would spend lots of time with me, and play with me and tell me stories, and he was a good dad. I miss him a lot.
Well, I hope we can reunite with you and he together. Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, we'll save Mom for another night. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mom's nice.
I'm pretty pooped.
All right. Do you guys? It's getting dark out now. Full moon is out.
As everyone else goes to bed, he'll go over to Paz. Paz, did you hear Zero say that Sydney's still alive?
There's no way she's still alive. I was there. There's no way. There's no way. Nothing could have survived that.
But why would he lie about that?
I mean, he did try and kill us. He might have been delusional. I mean, the morphine, maybe, I don't know. But I there's no way.
I want to try to talk to her. If she's alive.
How can you do that?
I'll try to send a message to her and see if she responds. Or if it even connects. If it even connects, that's indication that she's alive, at least.
Why wouldn't she come looking for us?
He said
I mean, you don't know me well, but
he said she was changed or something like that. Not that he didn't want to become like her.
I wouldn't want to become a woman. Look at these two. I mean, it's crazy. Let's be honest.
I actually
I did not expect that.
We're like braiding each other's hair 6 feet away. Like, oh my gosh, I hated
I'm
that.
snuggling
Rika-
into her.
Rika looks over and he's like, I was
Finish the thought. Finish the thought.
not gonna talk about that. They're beautiful. We're not gonna talk about that.
Rika.
What? Yeah.
I don't know. What can I help you to do? Like, what can I help you with?
I'm almost as shocked about this as I was about not being a farbug.
That's not. You shouldn't have been really shocked about that. I mean,
I'm a wise person, but apparently I have some naivete.
have you seen those goggles? Like, don't put those on, okay?
I won't.
They're fashionable. I really want to put one on, but
They look like snorkel goggles.
What do you think they help you see through?
I don't know.
Like any material?
I mean, I was thinking maybe you shouldn't see through clothes. I mean,
that's not what I meant at all.
I had never thought of that.
How'd you read my mind?
Not detect thoughts.
He is an eldritch knight.
So,
I'm just a little. I'm just surprised. That's all, and hopeful and scared for her, for Sydney.
do you think by changed she's black inside?
I hope not.
But why her?
That is the question I've been asking Salune.
I mean, she did whip a lot of ass. I'm not gonna say like she was badass.
She backed that ass up. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
But Zio specifically said he didn't want to be like her. So whatever they've done had him ask us to literally incinerate his body and
chop him into pieces.
hide the remains.
That's pretty
That's
bad.
bad. That's bad. Well, good night.
Do you want to use a sending scroll?
No,
Okay.
I'll wait till I have a spell slot for it.
Okay.
That was, to me, that was like emergency.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for IL, he's kind of shook after what just happened to him with his dream, because I don't think he's told anybody about that yet, and so he's just kind of keeping to himself, as well as just reflecting on everything that he just went through in that dream as well.
Yep.
So he's kind of just thinking, processing through it all, trying to think of who the person might be who led him through, why he chose the line instead of the other choices. He's just kind of in a
Contemplative state.
yes.
Understood. So you're in your little corner of the tiny hut to yourself. All right.
How big is the tiny hut?
It's big enough for you all to fit. It's a little snug, but there's some room to stretch out.
It's $2,000 a month studio apartment
Yeah.
in New York City.
That
So
means
it's
it's
a cheap
53 square feet.
Yeah, exactly.
The layman's tiny hut. I'll tell you in a
I think it's
moment.
10 by 10.
I think it is 10 by 10. It is.
which is 100
Standing
square
up.
feet.
So we are
10-foot
all
radius,
right
so
up against each
actually-
other.
These private
20 feet.
conversations.
20 by
next to
20.
somebody.
Yeah.
basically.
I love
Oh,
that.
all right.
So
That-
there's
It's
some,
the size of this basement.
yeah, there's room.
Darian's getting fed up. He's gonna cast darkness and go to sleep.
Love it.
Everybody's in darkness now.
You do that. It's darkness. And do you guys sleep?
Yeah.
All right. So as you're all drifting off to sleep, kerosene. Oh. Something weird happens for you.
Ooh.
In your soul,
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness, your soul.
you
My
feel
soul. You
something.
Is it
That's it.
Rika?
Kerosene feels something in her soul.
She's not dead inside anymore.
You feel something reaching out to you.
Oh boy.
And this is like, you know that in between, you're almost asleep. Almost asleep. And you feel like someone's trying to grab you. Do you engage with that feeling or do you sleep?
I'm gonna engage.
You're going to engage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Warmly.
Okay.
Now you're a warlock.
You wake
I
up.
engage warmly.
You wake up and Rika is rubbing
Engage
your
warmly.
feet.
You engage by falling asleep here.
Oh boy.
Okay?
Ooh, you embrace it in slumber.
And you are in a hellscape.
Oh, that's
Ooh, that's
That
nice.
sounds like
Beautiful.
homey to her, though.
It
Nice
does
and
sound
warm.
homey to her, doesn't it? So imagine, have you seen A Year Without a Santa Claus?
No.
Well, one, do yourself an effing favor and watch that. But when you go to Heat Miser's place, he's Mr. Heat Miser, he's Mr. Sun. Okay. He's Mr.
101.
Yeah, he's Mr. 101. You are just surrounded by pillars of fire and flame.
Through the fire and flame?
Yes. But it is comfortable for you. And you are traversing through this landscape. And you hear this word echo. I guess it's more of a phrase. Come to me. Come to me. Come. Do you follow where the voice comes from?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds clear.
Sounds pretty clear. That's
Without
what it wants me to
hesitation.
do. I'm going to warmly walk towards it.
You start.
She actually skips daintily.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip towards it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start back handspringing towards this voice. And as you're doing so and you're flipping head over heels,
We're all gonna die.
it feels as if this hellscape almost turns into a city on fire. Everything looks like flames. That house made of flames. The street made of flames. That beggar in the corner made of flames.
Tough.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah.
And you're walking through, and as you're traversing these fiery streets in your dream, you come to a massive building. Massive. With hundreds of archway entry points. And these arches are stacked on each other 2 stories, 3 stories, 4 stories, 5 stories, 6 stories high. Hundreds of arches in what you can assume is one giant circle.
A lot of buttresses.
Have I seen this building before?
Only once in a dream.
Before this one?
hmm
So I don't know what it is. Okay.
You hear again, come to
Do I think the voice is nice?
I don't know. Why don't you roll an insight?
You've just been
Evaluate
daintily.
Maybe I should check it out. That's a high number. Uh, 9.
You're unsure.
I'll walk towards it.
With the same
Considered the situation.
with the same pace and
thought
vigor
about
as
it.
before?
Back handsprings.
Or are
I'm
you
gonna
a
do
little
a
bit more
triple backhand spring with a flip at the
Okay,
end.
so you Mary Lou Retton-ness. Do you walk through one of the many archways?
Yes.
Okay. So you triple backhand spring through an archway.
She just
Yeah.
does Gabby does Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you walk through, you are just bathed in fire. And you come out the other side in a dark room. And in the distance is a singular seat. Nondescript. A flame lights up above it, barely illuminating, like a subtle pillar of light on this seat. And you hear, "Come to me."
I'm gonna go sit down.
Okay. You start traversing across the room. You notice your steps make no noise. And there are no walls in this room. It is just a vast expanse of nothingness. You look down, there doesn't even appear to be a floor. And yet there's a chair with a flame above it, barely illuminated. You're walking and getting closer. You're 100 feet away.
I trust the voice.
You hear, "Come to me." You're 75 feet away now. Yes. You're 50 feet away now.
That voice anymore.
Do you pause?
Can I incite the voice again?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
That's not Siri.
4.
4.
Dang. Poor choices.
You slow down.
I run.
Okay. You run. You are now 20 feet away. And now you start to hear footsteps, and they're not your own.
Can I incite the footsteps?
You can perceive where they're coming from.
Where are they coming from?
Roll a perception.
Okay. Ah, much better. 19. Oh, wait, no. That's different. That's higher. 22.
Okay. They're coming from behind you.
Can I see them?
Do you turn around?
Yes.
Okay. You are about 15 feet away from this chair, and you turn around, and what you see walking towards you is a massive, slender creature. Think Sauron in the eye, with the flames that are just undulating, creating this vacuous space in the middle of the outline of something.
Do I think that's the voice that's talking?
You don't even have to think that, because it says, "You came." And it is walking aggressively towards you, reaching a hand, a fiery hand out.
Am I afraid?
You don't
Should
feel,
I be afraid?
You don't. You know what? Roll an advantaged insight.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Uh,
You just got pity advantage.
Advantaged.
It's herself.
unnatural 20.
Yeah, you do not feel comfortable whatsoever. And you start backing the 15 feet towards this chair until it hits your legs and you fall into it.
That's tough.
Do you try to get out of the chair?
Yeah.
This creature is hulking and bearing down on you,
Where do I go if I get out of the chair?
reaching for you.
What if he has something to say to me?
Oh, he has something to say.
There's nowhere to go.
Is dark
sit there?
speech and black speech like illuminating everywhere while it's
I
going
feel
forward?
like he could have something helpful to say.
Okay. So do you sit there?
I can I get up and walk
Confront
back and
him?
try to talk to him?
So you try to get up.
Yeah, I try to get up and I say, I feel like we could have this conversation a little more kindly, you know?
And he wipes his hand and
Oh boy.
fire wreaths across your mouth. And you get pushed back into the seat and your arms get locked with fire to the arms of the chair.
Oh, good.
Your legs get locked to the legs of the chair.
This feels a little...
Can't talk.
Yeah, you're gagged.
Never mind.
Yeah. And this creature is now looming even taller. 30, 40 feet tall.
Can I think something?
You can think, yeah. You just can't verbalize. What do you think?
I feel like I may have made the wrong call here, or maybe the right call. You never know how this is gonna turn out.
The creature, this Sauron-looking thing,
Oh my gosh.
finally gets up to you, and he, or it,
Uh-oh.
starts to walk around the chair, pondering, looking.
Is he just staring at it?
He stares at you, and you see these two beady, coal-red eyes. Daughter. What? What? This is... I will have you back.
My God,
And
bestie.
the hand reaches out, would completely engulf you. It's 2 times the size of your body. And as it starts to clasp around you, you wake up with a gasp.
And I like wake up out of Darlin's chest.
What's going on? I pull off my sleep mask.
Cucumbers and all.
Yeah, unstick the cucumber slices.
It's like 3 in the morning, so
You good?
it's just you two up.
Darlin, listen.
Oh, talk to me. Talk to me.
So I think I just met my daddy and it was a little weird.
No way.
He's a little red dude, but he's like really big and had this hand. I don't know what it means. I just
That's so ominous.
and he's like really big and he's like red. Do you know what that means? He just touched me and said, "Daughter, I'll have you back." And it was really scary.
We're the same.
Wow. What do you mean?
Oh, we both have fathers who want us back, apparently? You're my best friend.
Here's the thing, like, are you afraid? Because I was really scared. Like, it felt like he wanted to kill me, but also...
Oh, well, I mean, death is more recent for me, so I'm still processing, you know. But, like, that's a threatening introduction for you. You didn't know your dad? Because you kind of deflected it.
It feels like
expertly,
a
may I
very,
add,
personal question.
but It is, because it's 3 a.m., and this is what we do at 3
I guess,
a.m.
you know. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I don't really... The backstory... My parents are a little questionable, you know. I don't really...
You don't even... You are strong. I don't know why I just went in that accent. You're a strong, confident young lady, and I know it's because of generational trauma, so you're totally safe right now, and I just want you to, like, get it off your chest.
All right.
Rika's passive perception. You're sleeping.
You are in full drool mode.
You are
passive, though.
so 18. So I'm just wondering if
Your subconscious is listening.
I'm wondering if
Well,
Oh,
how loud their voices were, if that would wake up.
So-
You're excitable women.
people get woken up out of sleep too.
This is true. This is stage whisper for them right now.
That's why I'm asking. Like,
Yeah.
because if Rika would wake up, he would just pretend to stay sleeping.
Okay. I will, depending on how long this goes.
little. No.
Not yet. You are not up yet.
Okay, very good.
So basically, I don't really know my parents that well. Basically, the story I was told is they were kind of afraid of me. Didn't really know what this, you know, like when I like get really angry in a battle and then like things just happen and we don't really know why and it's a little unpredictable. And so the story I was told, you know, they kind of like were just like, we can't really have you anymore.
Oh.
And yeah, and then they
It's
like
like when you buy something and you're like, you keep the receipt for it. that's what they try to do.
I guess, but like I'm a person.
Yeah, it's
so
a lot worse.
A little tough, you
Yeah.
know? Really hard for a child, but they didn't care. So funny. Yeah, and then like questionably, I went to like go to this place, and they like make you good at fighting, which is why like I look the way I do, you know? And there was this guy there. His name was Hugo. He was really cool.
Sorry, that was so character.
And he was really good.
Weird name. All right.
And he like could fight really well. He kind of taught me everything I know. And like big boy, you know, as one is.
Like a snack.
Maybe I don't.
Ooh.
He was my teacher, you know. I didn't look at him that way, you know.
Sorry, honey, keep going.
And so then I like fought really well, and then you know the whole thing like where like I got like kidnapped before I was gonna go like be the best fighter, and then ship thing happens.
And then ship
you
happened. Yeah.
yeah. And then you found me, so that's kind of like what happened. So I really don't know my parents, and then
So wait, so back up a whole second though, because that was like 6 chapters.
I'm so sorry.
No, this is a good information.
Yeah, you know when you
I
just
feel
need
like
a trauma dump.
Yeah, exactly. Like you play it
Thank
really
you.
close.
Trauma
Like
dump.
I don't say anything, and then somebody asks me
Rick,
like
now
if I'm
you're up.
okay, and then I cry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you just mentioned,
Yeah.
like your parents, like your OG parents,
Mhm.
like they kind of like sent you away. Like who took care of you after them?
Basically, like Hugo.
Like helped raise you, basically.
I
with
guess
that?
so. You could say like I was kind of just like fighting in this house. And then, yeah, that's kind of what happened. It's a little blurry, you know? You kind of block everything out. I also got hit in the head a lot when I was fighting people. You know, that's why I'm a little ditzy sometimes.
You don't seem off to me.
Oh, thank you.
So how did the dream feel? Because sometimes you dream and it's like, oh man, I shouldn't have eaten so many cookies right before bed. And then sometimes you dream and you're like, that was real.
Well, you see, I was in the dream, and the voice was happening, and it was like, come here. And at first I was like, interesting, you know? And I tend to do things that aren't always, like, super smart of me. And it was a little intimidating, but I kind of liked the intimidation. So I followed the voice. But then the voice got scarier. And then I turned around in this, like, big black room, and it was this really big, like, fire guy. And then I got really scared, but at that point, it was kind of like you can't get away from the dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
And
this
then
is gonna
he-
happen.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen either way, so I might as well, like, see what's the ride about, you know?
Yeah.
And then he kind of, like, smacked me into the chair, sorry. And, then he, like, did something with the fire, and I got stuck in the chair, and I couldn't talk anymore. And so then I was a little, like, kind of scared that I was gonna die, but I can't die because I'm, like, a really good fighter, you know? But,
That goes with that saying.
yeah, obviously. But then he was kind of like, daughter, I will have you back. And I said,
Rude.
yeah, I kind of thought it would be, like, more of a loving moment, you know?
Like a, can I?
Maybe,
you
or
said-
like, oh my goodness, daughter. Like a hug, you know, a warm embrace. And it was warm because it was fire, but
You're up now too.
not the one you're expecting, you know?
Did you notice anything about like what he was wearing? Like, did he have like a sigil or a
He was just fire.
just straight up fire?
Yeah,
You know, that would make sense.
yeah.
What about the chair that you sat in? How did that look?
It was just
Set the
like a
stage.
chair. It was literally a black room. You couldn't hear anything in it. There was no floor. And it was literally kind of like an abyss. And then there was just a chair. And the chair wasn't special. But then, like, he kind of strapped me in with his fieriness. And I don't really understand that stuff, you know? I've been hit in the head a couple times.
Does what she's describing to me sound like anything from another plane I would have read about? Either location-wise or being description-wise.
Yeah, you gotta roll something here.
I'll even do like the crystal ball seeing for it. If I can see,
First, go with history.
Alright.
You read a lot.
Does this count as a new day? Should I roll a new portent?
Not yet.
Yeah. I don't
You
think
didn't
I
get a full rest
Nope.
in.
would. History.
And you're not going to because of this conversation.
Nice.
So rude.
That'd be horrible.
That is 23.
23. You go back into your mind palace, Sherlock Holmes style,
1 second.
and you start thinking through fire creatures. And you definitely know they exist. And your mind is drawn to devils. Well, they exist in fire planes, but what she described didn't feel like, especially that room, a vacuous black room with nothingness, didn't feel like Baator. Now, maybe the lead up to it could have been, but that room didn't feel like it. And the creature she described, although it was wreathed in fire, the fire was more of an outline for this nothingness creature with coal red eyes. And you aren't quite sure you can place something like that. You think, like we said, the lead up to that room could have been Baator, and the vacuous black room maybe could be the Astral Sea, something like that. And there are definitely fire creatures, but that didn't sound like one. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't.
I mean, I've read a lot of books about legend and other planes, and at first it almost made me think that you were describing Baator, but that wasn't quite a perfect fit. And then that whole black room thing could have been like the Astral Sea, and there's fire creatures involved. I don't know. Maybe the next time we get to like a library or something, we can look at descriptions of that together,
Okay.
and I'll help you find it.
Where's Baator?
You hear, just from the other side of the room, sheathed in darkness.
Excuse me? Were you listening?
Only for a little while.
How long?
Long enough to
I
hear.
said a lot of personal things.
Oh, I didn't hear any of that.
Can I insight?
I promise.
Can I insight them?
Yes.
That's such a convincing lie.
Does Rika have any sense of where this place is?
I'm sure
Give
you're
her a
up to
seven.
it. Everybody's quietly
History
awake.
check?
Yeah.
A sep.
You believe him.
Okay. What do you think?
23.
Well,
I don't think that was better than her roll. What did you roll in your history? I think you rolled a 23 as well.
Yeah.
Rika,
About the same.
Okay.
you still acting like you're asleep, Rika?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, carry on.
Rika's not.
What do you think? You seem pretty dark and mysterious. Ever had that happen to you?
Not that, but I was curious about Baator, and I'm a little bit of an adventurer, and I like to know about different planes and different places.
Rika
and
does
different
know
people.
Baator is the first layer of hell, right?
Yeah.
So, where's Baator?
Oh, it's the first layer of hell.
Is that
Wait,
so?
I don't know if I would know that. I was
You
just
would.
parroting
No,
what I was absorbing
with-
from my surroundings.
With your 23, yeah,
Yep.
you know that.
It's the first layer of hell.
Hence why you said it could have been Baator and then the Astral Sea.
Back my way into the facts I know.
First of 9 layers.
It's almost like, I mean, I don't know how much you know about hell, but like it's organized into layers in 1 through 9.
Like a trifle.
And yeah, like a double decker
Parfaits.
with 9 layers.
Everybody likes
Yeah.
parfaits. They have layers.
And it's the first layer.
And as she wraps up with that, Paz is thinking to himself, this has got to be layer 3 right now.
Yeah. you all noticed that Maz's snoring stopped about 12 minutes ago. And he's just silently laying there. You see his chest just going up and down at a quick rate.
Wait. That
he's
means,
he's not moving, but mincemeat is like going on in the updraft, up and down.
Yeah.
On his chest.
that
Having
means
a good
Sentry
time.
heard this entire thing. I just remembered that man's just probably just been standing in the
I
corner,
trust him.
like
Yeah.
listening the whole
No,
time.
he's going through an
He-
update system.
He can shut down, but he is. I think they remain conscious technically.
Yeah.
He was outside the hut.
He's a great companion
guarding.
because he
I
hears
trust
but
him.
doesn't say.
Right now, anyway.
Maybe we should talk about it more with Rika, though, because Rika's smart. and
My
knows
passive
things.
perception's only 14, so I'm probably
You're
still
out,
sleeping.
dude. You
Oh
are-
yeah.
And you are ugly sleeping.
His body needs a lot of healing.
Yeah,
It does.
true.
Yeah.
that's
Would
true. You
you-
did get a suppository.
I did have something lodged up my ear hole. Yes.
It wasn't live.
A rectum.
Damn it.
It
So
was an
maybe we should
interesting
talk
strategy.
about that with Rika. Because, I mean, if you trust me, I trust Rika. He's really smart, and he always cares about what everybody else needs in here, in this group. And
Truth be told, I think you can trust us all.
Mm.
We trust you now.
You don't trust me. You've never trusted me.
Well, my trust issues with you were the fact that you were hiding stuff from us. But in battles with you, I know you're on our side. I know you're not trying to get one over on us. I trust you, and you can trust me. I have your back in battle.
Can I insight that?
You may, with advantage.
Like it.
21.
hey!
You believe him. In a good way.
Actually, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. We can talk to Rika tomorrow.
We finish up our rest.
There we go.
Boom!
Long rest?
Rika!
Everyone long rests.
Yes.
It's like 9 in the morning now.
Did Paz look like he has dark under eye circles?
I take my cucumbers off,
Eat them.
Yeah, you eat them
Yeah.
every time.
put them back under his armpit. So those later.
Pickles.
They cool!
Pickles.
Cooling.
Pickle.
Oh,
Back into
so
the brine.
in the immortal words of Neil Diamond, morning has broken. You awake well rested on top of that bloody hill, about 100 yards away from your target destination, the Vera Crypt,
Yeah.
where you did happen to leave the statue with the Wraithen.
We did.
Yeah, practically speaking.
Okay.
It was. I don't think you would have grabbed it to run up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll return, and Rika will just glance over the battlefield once more. Are there still corpses?
Mhm.
Are there still
Mm-hmm.
the remains of the
Roll perception.
dead dude? Rika will guide himself.
Armpit pickles. I think we're
That
on to
is
something.
a 18.
18. Yeah, there are corpses everywhere. There are piles of ash in the woods where you
Moonbeam.
moonbeamed that one wizard, and I believe you moonbeamed the Kendim as well.
Mhm.
So there's another pile of ash there with the hilt of the sword laying on top of it. You also see the glint of something in the ground on one of the corpses.
Rika will take the hilt of the sword and just throw it as far as he can, about 5 feet.
Yep.
Darian, falling behind, sees the hilt and realizes he can't keep it. And he asks Sylvanik to cleave it with his sword.
To cleave it.
To cleave it.
Oh, cut it in half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sentry?
All right. Sentry puts it on a tombstone because he wants like a
Flat surface.
Yeah.
flat surface, and he Mega Man's the sword out of his arm, and he goes to cut it, and you just see an explosion of rock and dust, and he's standing there, and when the dust settles, the tombstone is gone. There's a chip out of his sword, and the hilt is intact on the ground.
Well, sorry about that.
It's okay. He just starts sharpening it on another rock.
Well, I'm going to take it with us.
Rika will walk over to the glint that you described.
Yep, it's on one of the guys that came out of the back of the mausoleum that Darian killed.
And the wraith, yeah.
You see, kind of tucked under him, he fell on this, a coin about yay big. I don't know if you can see that.
So like
Yeah, you can see it.
little bit bigger than a $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit bigger than a $50. And it's iron.
And what?
It's an iron coin.
Iron coin.
A pressed iron coin with a skull on it.
Do we see him going over there?
Mm-hmm. And Rika, roll a religion check for me.
Ricker will guide himself
Yep.
as he goes to inspect it. Ooh, that's good. 26.
Okay. So you turn this over, there's a skull on one side, and there is a gem, a flat gem on the other. And the gem is garnet. Very similar color to the gem on Darian's ring.
Like a deep reddish
Yeah.
garnet.
Yeah. And you know exactly what this is. You've seen this once before in your travels when you were a priest. This is a soul coin. An empty one. And you know that soul coins are typically what devils use to make contracts with people. You've heard of people selling their soul to the devil? This is actually how they do it.
Did he pay a fiddle?
Sometimes.
Unless you're really good, then you just.
What does it mean
Beat
that
the
it's
devil.
empty?
Then you beat the
It
devil.
means that it can take a soul. It is very rare to find an empty soul coin. You know that if it were full, that garnet gem on the back would be glowing.
Do I know how to put a soul in there?
There is...
Salt Tupperware.
An instruction book right next to it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I rolled
There's-
pretty high.
Yeah, there's... You know that there is an pseudo-religious arcane, like kind of this amalgamation of the two, method with which to do that. Much easier to do when it's a willing soul.
Got it.
Much, much harder to do when it's not.
But I think I might know how to do it.
Yeah.
Ricker will pick up the coin and kind of flip it over in his hand and catch it. This is a soul coin, yeah. It's very unfortunate for those who make deals with the devils and have their souls trapped in them. However, this one is empty, which is good. It means that we're not.
So it's only useful for devils?
Well, I think there could be a way to put a willing soul within. Yeah, you know what I mean? The only way I can know for sure, yeah, you know what I mean, is if we test it out.
Can you pull a soul out of it?
There's nothing in it right now.
So if I
But-
was to put my soul, if I had one,
Well,
in it, could you pull it back out eventually? Like Walt Disney?
I was thinking,
Icy souls.
and what are your thoughts? There is a soul that is bound to this place here.
Ah. What do you think this schlub was doing with it? He didn't look like a devil. He didn't do too well.
This is one of the people who came with the Kendine where we found it on him.
Darian's gonna turn on his detect magic
He was a
and look
thief.
at it.
I don't know.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see that if Darian's essentially trying to use his detect magic to see if it's going to be hostile to the spirit, the specter that we met, because
The coin will be hostile to the specter?
the coin or the master of the coin, like if there's still a master, demon master of the coin.
It will not. The limited knowledge that you know of this is currency in hell.
That's it.
That's all it is to hell.
Okay.
It's just it's a quarter, it's a dime.
Found this in the pockets of One of the Kenbeam's foot
It
soldiers.
it would had fallen out under. It was kind of under them when they
Yeah.
where they
Like
had
out of a pocket or
yeah.
something when he fell funny.
Does it make sense that it could be used to far more easily transport someone?
Like a specter.
But I'm thinking, and I might be wrong here, but if it was held by one of the Candeem or Kinsale for his friends, and they were coming after me, might have been a way to more easily transport me back.
Only
or
a
it could
soul.
be something entirely different.
Only a soul, though. I don't know how
how it
divination magic works, but do you need a body?
I don't know. Ew, creepy. Or it could be something entirely different. Maybe they were trying to do like something while they were here with it.
Well, my understanding it would not have housed your beautiful physical form.
It can be contained.
It can't be contained.
I agree. You should just let it out. Anyway, the soul.
Did you say rent it out?
We're not that low on gold yet. But I will make a footnote.
The soul of the person, however, gets tapped within. However, it can be tapped within even while they're still alive, and so that could have been what they're doing. But that means when you would die, then you'd be tapped in the coin forever. So it could have been a way to try to leverage you as well. I don't know. Maybe.
Can you truly die if your body's killed while you're still separate from it?
That is a deep philosophical question.
Answer it in 2 seconds.
Do you know the answer?
The answer is no.
All right.
Your soul is still alive. It's still, therefore, your mortal may fade, but the immortal remains. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, Miss VR over here,
Mm-hmm.
should we see if we might be able to transport her rather than carrying around a large statue?
It's a good idea.
She was pretty useful in that fight.
That's true.
Was
She can she come out of this coin anytime?
Well, from what I understand, depends on how the bargain is made, and the one who makes the bargain that has control over the soul can use it.
Interesting. All right. Well, you have a relationship with her.
How the rest of you feel about it? I'll what you think.
I don't like trapping souls.
It's a good point.
I think it should be set free. She helped us.
I think she mentioned that she can't be set free here. She has to be. We have to help her.
Well,
And Ricka said there was some crazy stuff going on with the souls in the afterlife, so maybe it's not safe for her to be released yet.
That's true.
Yeah, it's Limbo is broken. The Shadowfell is broken. The Raven Queen is not taking the souls to their eternal rest, and they're being trapped in Limbo. And a Wraith is trapped in the material because it has some grave offense it needs to right. So actually for us to help her,
Mm-hmm.
being able to transport her with us to fix the offense is actually what will allow her to be released. You know what I mean?
okay. I don't know much about anything, so I believe you.
How about we take her, if she wants to?
We should word the bargain in such a way that she has more freedom than one might have if they struck a deal with one of the holders of this coin, though. I don't want to abuse her.
Of course not. She is a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Kerstin?
I'm all for this. I think it took a very long time to come to this decision, but I think it's a good one.
Kaz?
I want to see what she says, and she has to be willing, and it has to be equitable.
Yeah, what he
We-
said.
It's a very powerful coin. I don't want to use it unwisely, but her soul's going in it, so let's have a conversation with her.
Ricka will carefully walk over to statuary remains and he'll kind of take one knee
Mhm.
and hold up the coin, gem side up,
Mhm.
so skull side down.
Mhm.
And he'll say, Miss Viera, you've probably heard our conversation here. Can I call you Miss Viera?
And you hear from nowhere, a sound apparates. She goes,
Magdalena.
Mag.
session, her name was Leanne. I know. I'm changing it.
okay.
Magdalena.
Yeah, like Magdalene?
Okay, but
Magdalena?
with Lena at the end. so-
Magdalena. Okay. I meant to say Lena last time
Oh, okay.
for Magdalena, not like, yeah.
Could have just
Sorry.
Yeah.
Magdalena,
I wanted a longer, more formal name.
are you a Viera?
You a Vera?
I was.
We'll talk about that some other time, perhaps. But we've heard all of us, like to help you. To find true rest, but it's dangerous right now. And it's very difficult to help you with your soul trapped in this very large statue, which is bigger than me. I think maybe that we could unite your soul with this coin, that you would then travel with us, and we could figure out a way together to help you. And along the way, maybe you could help us, like you did in that last fight.
And you see the wraith begin to phase out of the concrete statue. And it's just floating there.
You'll free me?
Here is our bargain. We will help you as you help us.
That seems pretty vague.
I was about to say.
No deal.
And we will set you free as we can.
I promise that they'll set you free if and when it's okay for it to be safe for you. Because apparently it's not safe for you right now.
He's not the one making the deal. I will level with you on that, so that's to be considered.
He is a consultant in the
But he is talking to Rika, so.
And you see her hover and look at the coin.
Rika will turn it over in his hand so she can see it.
I've seen one of these before.
Really?
My son.
Your son?
Juicy. Is that what you say out loud?
Juicy
Find your
Vera.
son's coin. Find your son's coin.
Did
Okay?
we hear this?
Lena,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we hear
Lena says, find my
Lena.
son's coin.
What's your son's name?
Okay, I had this.
Johann Senior. The Great.
It was Magdalena Michael. So it's Michael.
Michael.
Michael Vera.
How old would Michael be?
3.
How long's he been in the coin?
As long as I've been in this statue.
Bruh.
So do you want to go with us in the coin then?
You see her nod.
Wait.
Here's my bargain.
That's
I help you as you help me. You find my son's coin and set us both free.
Rika looks around for affirmation.
I want to hold my baby one more time.
technically I don't think you can hold him because you're a spectral, but
She slaps you. You just feel cold.
Oh, man.
Anything for you, Queen.
I'm definitely for this. I'm not okay with with people holding three-year-old boys or
Yeah, we like shaving
children of any
kids.
sort.
Just the boys.
No.
All for the girls.
Children of any sort.
Did she?
I corrected it.
I'm sorry. Did she mention how he got in the coin? Did I not hear that?
Well,
She
we
never
know
said. You didn't ask.
Alright, I
someone
just
must have
wasn't sure if
struck a
he
bargain or
Yeah,
captured him
Perhaps we can have further conversation on this
as
topic
as we walk.
a different time. But
Right.
we have to get down there because there's something bad going on.
And she reaches out her hand to shake your hand.
Rika will look to the sky just to get a sense of affirmation from Salune as well.
And you do that.
It's a bit of apprehension.
Yep.
Because the last time he did this, he heard
Yep.
save her, kill her.
Yeah, right.
Save her, kill it.
Kill it. Yeah.
Right. And he went with save her.
Yep.
Because he thought that was more Salune-like.
Yep. And you look up to the sky and there is no moon. And you just kind of are peering the sky and something catches you the corner of your eye. It's a flock of ravens that go off into the distance and you hear them all caw in unison.
Do we all see them?
Oh yeah.
Darian says that reminds me of cacophony.
That mints don't fight after this.
Yeah, I think we're good, Magdalena. And he'll reach out his hand
With the coin in it.
with the coin in it.
And when she does, a burst of energy of the same energy you see when he calls down Moonbeam comes from the ground and the sky and meets on them. But Magdalena is not screaming in pain like she was, I think, when you hit her with it the first time. You see her start to swirl around, kind of like when you have a liquid and you do that and you see the little funnel.
The funnel.
She swirls around, and Rika's eyes turn stark white, just stark white, and his head goes back while he's still holding on, and you see Magdalena swish around, and then it all coalesces to a point, boom, into the coin, and his eyes come back and his head comes back down.
Darian would like to insight something.
Okay.
Obviously, with this bargain, it's taking something from Rika. Obviously, the promise is both ways. Is there a time factor to this bargain that it
She
would
never
be
specified.
detrimental?
You never specified
Yeah,
it.
We
Sure.
never
Specified.
specified, but is it intrinsic?
No.
Okay.
And when you look at the coin, the gem is now glowing red, and around the gem is her name, Magdalena Vera, written in cursive.
Magdalena, can you hear me?
And you see the gem blink. It,
Morse code.
light. Well, it goes light, dark, light, signaling she can hear you.
Are you okay?
Light, dark, light, dark, light.
Maybe one blink for yes and two blinks.
Light, dark, light.
Okay, very good. We'll find your son. Maybe he's in the hole. And
Ricky, do you think this is it's like we're descending into the first layer of hell? Do you know anything about Beto?
I do, yeah. And I hope we never go there.
All right, let's go.
It's terrible.
And before we jump down the hole,
Also,
Yes.
go ahead. I was
well, we're
gonna
going to
say-
do our first giveaway. We are going to enter in the dice, so either the blue or the yellow dice, or a $5 gift card to DM's Guild. If you want to win that, put in ! bargain. Exclamation bargain.
Oh, you already got it.
BARGAIN. Right? Bargain?
I thought it was
Bargain.
G-I-N.
No.
E.
G-A-I-N. Bargain?
Bargain, right? GAIN.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spell
Bargain.
it.
Bargain.
Would have gotten that
Bargain
wrong.
will also work if you like gin from the bar.
Barge space in.
Tell him Lord Marge sent you.
$5 bargain bin.
Okay, and we'll let that run a little bit, and then Kale, if you can roll for that
Mm-hmm.
and announce it in the chat.
Um,
Yes, back to it. IL.
Before we go in the hole, IL would like to take Toolard over to the hilt that he just saw Sentry tried to smash, and then he saw it basically not be phased at all.
Yep.
He wants to go over, pick it up, inspect it, try and press the button.
Currently, he has it.
Oh,
Darian picked it up.
picked it up.
Now you can do all that and ask for it from Darian.
You mind if I look at the sword?
What sword?
The hilt, I mean.
Sure.
Alright, thank you. So,
I feel like we're gonna lose it eventually anyway. But
I
yeah.
want to inspect it, and I want to look at, because the weapons that my people make back at home are like super durable,
Mm-hmm.
forged in fire for like days and days and days, and they take a really long time to make, and they're not easily broken as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to look at it and see if it's made similarly, or if he has any sort of. There's also like soul-bound weapons where he's from, so he understands that concept.
Roll,
If he's investigating that and I see him doing it, I will cast Exceptional Wit on him.
roll investigation with
Okay.
exceptional wit.
Was that
D6.
D6?
D6.
Okay.
I have no internet. Just FYI, I can't see the exclamation point.
14.
That is a trouble.
14. So you look it over. It's finely crafted. And you see
I can do it.
the cross guard looks solid. The handle, the hilt, it looks solid. There is no blade. And you look at the button, and the button is basically the tip of a dagger.
Would he have any sort of insight as to, like, he understands that it probably is attached? Would he understand that it's attached to its maker, or that it's connected
I think so.
to or soul bound
Yeah.
to the person, and that's why it's not working if anyone else would touch it?
I don't know necessarily the soulbound part, but you definitely looks like this thing needs to draw blood to operate.
Okay.
This one in particular.
He's gonna ask, the reason why he's gonna ask Toolard, since he's also a magical special axe weapon, he's going to ask him if, like, any information on this hilt or about the Kendim in general, since he's an old wise guy.
Yep.
He's like, why? I'm gonna ask him, like, why did he come back? Type of thing. Like,
Okay.
how did he? Oh,
Ask.
Toolard, I inspected this. It's very finely crafted, and why did the dude come back after I chopped his head off from his dead corpse? And you're old and wise and stuff, so I wanted to know. The extent of my knowledge, I only know about weapons and soul bounding stuff, and how weapons connect to their masters and things like that. But I don't know if that's how it works over here or anything.
Okay. So you're talking to your axe.
Yep.
And you see his head pop out the top, and he looks at you. He goes, maybe start with wise next time. Don't go old. Space, 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 and wise like you forgot. Okay?
The eyes on my ass.
Yeah.
Like a sock puppet.
And he goes, hold it up. Let me take a look. And you hold you hold the hilt to the axe, rotate it. You start rotating it.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Bring it closer.
All right. Here's what I got. Kind of the same thing you got. He wants Darlin, and he's got a contract to get her. That's what Kendim do. That's what I know. And he keeps coming back because he's apparently a pain cursed. I think Ricka said that.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
wondering if you had any more knowledge or information.
I'm not originally from here, and I've been trapped somewhere else for a very long time. Some of these things are new to me as well.
Okay.
But
Thought I'd give it a shot.
hey, what you learn, I learn here.
Got it.
All right. I'm
Thank
gonna,
you.
I'm going to go back in
All right.
because I'm
sounds good.
wise. not old.
Okay. Okay, wise. To alive.
Thank you. Sinks back down.
All right. So I
Into
guess
the unknown.
I guess he's gonna give the hilt back to Darian and say, "Oh, thank you for letting me look at it."
No problem.
Yeah, let's go up.
All right. You now have Magdalena in the soul coin, which
Can we throw her out like a Pokemon? Magdalena, I choose you!
yes,
And she like phases out.
kind of
and
what I had
turns-
in mind.
Yes!
Um,
Magdalena, use double team.
so
Dodge it.
Magdalena, so you know, she can help you guys, but she can die. Okay? She can't be healed either under normal circumstances, so you can't cast like a healing word on her. She has to heal in her coin
Okay.
and spend enough time depending on how much damage she takes.
Interesting.
Did she suck the life out of us, though, when she was attacking us? Like, can she heal herself like that?
Kind of, but that's gonna potentially be a dangerous game to play.
Yeah,
Use life suck.
Yeah, so,
Do we know how many hit points he has?
Scooby-Doo
not
style.
yet.
Okay.
I
So
do-
Three.
do we need to spend some time to
Yeah,
figure it out?
yes,
Makes sense.
That's
Yep.
a second date question.
yes. So, Ricka, you can put, soul coin with Magdalena,
Yep.
and
Magdalena
then
soul coin. Got it.
we'll probably sit down next week and kind of come up with a game
Flesh
plan.
it out.
Yeah, a game
Got
plan.
it. She's in there.
All right.
Do my scribe while you're at it.
Got my Magdalena soul
Well, actually,
coin.
I want you to tell me what you think.
Oh, really?
What you think's in there? Because when I looked at that, like, I want you to pick a
Finger
bunch
of death.
You won't get that one yet.
Okay.
So
Sure,
I
it's
want you to
finger
look at a
death.
bunch
You can't
of.
use it till level 7.
Right. Well, that
Just you wait!
I want you to get a bunch of scribe ones, and
Yeah.
then we'll go through that because
Perfect.
when I looked at it, there's a bunch. So it's kind of, to me, I'd say, how do you want to play your character? Let's start to pick those spells.
Cool! Alright, fun. Anyway.
All right. So we break the threshold.
Ricka will go first if no one else objects.
Okay.
And
Let
Oh,
me-
well, before we walk right in, can
for
we investigate?
perception,
I
and
would like to
investigation.
sniff the hole first.
That's a sentence.
No, just in case there's anything down there.
Did
that's
he say that out loud?
in his character.
The suppository changed it.
I want to sniff the hole.
Go ahead.
All right.
Make your advantage survival.
I
sniff.
am going to.
She said. If you said it out loud, that was my response. to it.
20.
20.
Quit, baby.
Okay.
You
so,
smell
I
nothing.
smell it real good.
all right. You get in there on your hands and knees, and you smell a musty, earthy.
Why did you say
A musty, earthy smell. This tunnel.
Smells smelly.
Yeah.
Do I smell any sort of creatures or
You
anything?
don't. You
or
don't.
Human scent,
It's like
goblin scent.
it's like this hole has been covered for a very long time. So you are almost overwhelmed with just
dirt, worms.
death. Like there's something going on down there. That's for sure. And you probably want to tread carefully
Okay.
because there's almost too many smells.
All right, guys, I got a good whiff, and it doesn't smell like a normal hole. I've smelled lots of holes.
Why are you laughing about that?
That's funny. That's inappropriate.
I tried to sniff
It
every hole I
doesn't
can.
smell like normal.
I
It
imagine
doesn't.
that's the truth.
It doesn't smell like normal ground. Okay. It smells.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
It smells like. What did you think I meant?
Well, I mean, I was just curious if the suppository like changed to you, anyway, but never mind.
No, it smells off. Like it doesn't smell like normal dirt
You
and
smell
worms
Mm.
and earth. It smells dark and musty and old and decrepit.
So
Like-
like the
like-
suppository or no?
Like death.
Like a clipped.
Yeah. What's a crypt though?
It's what we're in.
Like a mausoleum.
Dude, your insight changes the game.
A resting place of the dead, yeah? You know what I mean?
It
I thought
doesn't
we were
smell
in-
normal, okay?
Alright, we'll be careful.
And we need to be careful.
Yes, would you like to go first?
Yeah.
Lead us into the hole.
I will. Alright, let's go.
Leader.
Okay.
I'm on all fours.
You should go gingerly.
Yeah.
All right.
Wash it.
You get up to the hole.
Penetrate it
Do you-
first, I am.
Do you have? There's so many jokes here. All right. Do you have dark vision to peer down this hole?
120 feet of
120 feet. Do you want to peer down the hole
Why peer?
before
Yep.
you jump
Yes, I do. I'm gonna stick my
headlong?
head.
Why not multitask?
You can see very far down that hole.
Okay.
How are you the worst?
Okay. You peer down the hole, and you don't quite see a bottom.
Also, fit, Jake, is it a type?
I thought there were holes in the bottom.
With 120 feet, I don't see the bottom.
No. It's probably got to go deeper.
Guys. I can see pretty well in holes in the dark. And I can't see a bottom. There's no bottom.
That's a tragedy.
So it's just a hole from behind?
So
Does anyone else behind the Brazilian?
anyone else want to take a look?
Fits me.
I need to take a look. I have 320.
Yeah. So Rika is used
Oh,
to
you just
going
one up me, don't you?
Yeah.
You freaking.
Rika's used to going
He's
deeper.
been in more holes than you have.
He was a man of the cloth.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm talking about a crypt.
Hey, Boulder Stones. Bad influences.
It's like,
You think Magdalena regrets? Yeah.
He's just
it's 2 blinks. No.
you can see the bottom. It's about 200 feet down.
And there's some like stones down there. And we've got to go stones deep.
That was good.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is horrible.
Oh, man.
250 feet.
Like, just straight down, there's nothing to step on.
Yeah, you don't even need to angle.
It's like
you
a
just-
straight slide down.
It's just a straight shot.
Do I need to do any sort of angle when I go down?
Do you have slow fall? The spell slow fall.
Featherfall?
Featherfall. That's right.
I don't remember. Hold on.
So I'm
I'm
good
gonna be
just to
honest,
jump
I wasn't
right
thinking
in.
about
No,
holes
wait, wait.
when I picked spells tonight,
How-
so...
Where did they come out of the hole from?
Yeah, I thought we were going, like, a level to...
That's what I thought too.
There's a rope ladder.
I didn't see that one. What?
You looked down the hole. You
There's
just
a
didn't look to
string
the
of the
side.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Climb down the rope.
It was funnier this way.
I don't have Featherfall, but there is something better.
I'm gonna go down then.
Okay.
On the rope.
You start climbing down the rope.
Do I see the bottom now?
When you get 80 feet down, you
All
see
right.
the bottom.
I see it. There's a bottom.
You yell up the hole.
It's just really far.
Do I...
Don't fall off the rope.
Roll perception.
It would hurt me.
Yep.
Both. Advantage or no?
No.
8.
8. You don't hear anything. All right.
Oh, boy.
As are you continuing to
Oh, yeah.
descend down the hole? As you continue to climb down, and I assume the rest of the party is climbing down.
We're all...
While I'm climbing down, I'm gonna eat one smashed potato.
Okay.
God, hungry.
You chew a smashed potato as you climb down the hole, and you start to realize when you hit the 100-foot mark that it begins to open up, like this big cavern. And you start to see these pillars holding up this hollowed out room. And the pillars look very old and very dwarven.
Dwarven.
I don't know what dwarves are. Well, I know what I would have read about them, but I've never seen.
Sure.
Yeah.
You've read about their architecture.
Yeah.
They love mountains, they love stone, they love to be underground. And when you get down about 150 feet, you're now like, there's no hole anymore, it's just a rope. And you're kind of suspended in this room, and it's just massive. And you see what looks to be very old buildings with broken in roofs that have decayed over time. And you see bearded statues that are half broken, and you see this big ass carved axe that fell in the middle of this, what you can only describe as a major thoroughfare on the ground. You hit the landing at 200 feet. You also notice that there are spider webs everywhere.
Yum.
Like big ones, like unnaturally large spider webs.
Big ass spider webs everywhere.
I'm gonna look up.
You see everyone climbing down.
Okay, and I'm gonna say, guys, there's really the biggest spider webs I've ever seen ever down here. Like,
Do you yell that up?
no, in my voice, like right now. They can hear me.
Okay.
I'm not screaming it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Is everyone able to see?
Who has dark vision?
Everyone but Sentry, I think.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because
I
robots
don't
should
think-
have dark vision.
Paz, you don't have dark
I
vision, do you?
I'm an elf.
Oh yeah, he's part elf.
Oh.
Literally
Remember, I
everyone.
get one extra.
Literally
120.
everyone
Wait, you're Fate
One.
but
Elf or
Sentry.
you're half elf?
I'm half elf.
Half elf.
You're a half elf?
Yeah,
This whole time? I
Yeah,
never saw your ears.
Forgot about that. He doesn't have them.
they were cut off. Thanks. Thanks for the
It was a hazing
by your
ritual.
dad. We don't know that yet, but
Ooh.
no, I'm only kidding. I have no idea. I didn't.
Sounds fun though.
So we're all coming
I like
down,
that
and now
story.
you guys are all seeing this dwarven architecture, and it is impressive because you can tell this is very old. You've never seen anything this old hold up this well. These are some master stonemasons. And you also aren't aware, in any of Baldur's Gate's history, of a dwarven enclave operating out of Baldur's Gate, this close to Baldur's Gate, and under Baldur's Gate.
Darian would look around for any kind of writing.
Exactly.
Or,
investigating for that as well.
Yeah.
Especially
More-
if this seems to be a place of like either religious or political
IL's
significance. If
gonna
there's some kind of inscription.
Check out
Yeah.
the spider webs, see if they're recent or old.
Okay.
I'll detect magic.
Okay. All right. First, we're going to start with the inscriptions
not?
and the writing.
Love it.
You don't see anything yet. You imagine when you're walking around on the ground
Cool.
that you're gonna find some more of that stuff, because anything you know about dwarves, they love to inventory things.
Now, follow-up question: if this place has been,
Make sure you read it to him because it's different.
if it's this old, do we see any like tracks in the dust or any like scuffle marks? I know that people came out of the temple, but
Yep, definitely. As you guys, I'm gonna now say you hit the
Down.
ground at the base. You haven't moved out from there, but you're now at the base. Hopefully that's on camera.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. And you definitely see disturbed ground and footprints. You see dead spiders that look recently slewn.
Do they see?
Well, that answers
they-
my question.
Did they die of old age? Did
Oh
that
no,
naturally?
no. That one's cleaved in two over there.
Oh, okay.
That one looks like all of its legs were ripped off by something much bigger than it. And that's a big ass spider.
Darian's thinking of the vision that that Darlin saw, and thinking about the big hulking creature that came down here.
that's what I'm thinking.
IL has never seen a spider this big. he's pretty like, he's like, whoa. And he goes up to one and he kind of inspects it and...
You actually have seen a spider this big when you were in the Feywild.
Right. Oh, it's like, I thought you said it was like really, really big. So it's like medium, like not like...
This one's medium. It's bigger than you. And it has no legs on.
Does Rika... Sorry, go ahead.
IL knows that Rika, tried to harvest stuff from the last one that he did, so he's gonna look for the same stuff that he tried to harvest the last time and try to harvest.
What did he try to harvest?
I think it was like the eyeballs and the
Venom
poison
glands? Yeah.
I think it was
and
the
stuff
poison.
like that.
Venom glands, I assume.
Okay. Roll
Exceptional
animal
wit.
handling.
Does Rika...
Or dexterity.
See
Dex?
in Kerosine's eyes change?
You said exceptional wit?
I don't know what you're rolling though. If it's an
Why would her eyes
intelligence-based
change?
thing.
Ah,
She said
it's
she
not.
cast
It
detect
is.
magic.
Well, no,
Oh.
I have magic awareness, so that's technically different.
Okay.
As an action, I can open awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of my next turn, you know the location
22.
of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that
looks
isn't behind
dead a
total
little too
cover.
long.
When you sense a
Dead a little
spell,
too
you
long?
learn
So
which
nothing to
school of
harvest.
magic
All
it
of them?
belongs to.
Yeah.
Oh, that way?
60 feet?
60 feet?
Yeah.
You're not aware of anything within 60 feet. This is
If
a
I
pretty
take a
big
step
cavern.
forward.
Rika will just ask, like, anything?
No, sorry.
And all the spiders are too dead to harvest the stuff that you wanted the last time.
Are there any dead Zentarum down here?
Yep.
I would like to go through their pockets.
Okay.
What?
You don't find anything of note.
Can Rika just perceive generally?
Yeah.
The spider webs,
Yep.
since there are dead spiders?
Yeah, there are spider webs all over. There are like spider bridges kind of over top of you,
Hobbit
going from
style.
rooftop to rooftop.
Is there like a way through them that the Zentarum came? That's what Rika would be looking for.
It looks like there's a very narrow path that was cut
Okay.
through these spider webs to the far end of the cavern.
Don't
As
we?
dwarves
Can't she cast flame and like?
Sure.
But
or-
that could
or-
summon a lot more spiders if there are any left. I think spiders detect the presence of other creatures through vibrations on their webs anyway, so maybe the less activity we give them reason to suspect, the better. If something appears, we could just set the flames on fire and let it burn itself, but maybe that's kind of like our DEFCON 1 option.
Yeah, because if we're inside the middle of the web and we cast flame on them,
Exactly.
we might all die. A
We're on the
fiery
way
death.
out. We're running.
It'll be
and
a
we
good
got a
run.
cat be caught in the web. I'd rather have a bigger swath than. We're gonna have to fight. Let's fight where we can see him.
Roll perception, everyone.
With advantage?
Yeah, just because.
Ooh,
Woo!
really good.
22.
Word.
Nice.
31.
Oh my goodness!
Whoa, hold on.
14.
7.
That's me.
7.
13.
Nice.
Mince rolled a 22, and then I rolled not that.
Okay. So do you send Mince up in the air to do a little scouting?
Yeah, this seems like a good place for him to die.
So he starts scouting, and you two, nobody else sees this, not that
fair.
side of the room. You two hear a clicking in the distance.
I don't like that echolocation
Like mouse
stuff.
or with.
Pinchers. No.
I don't know. You didn't hear it.
Guys, there's something nearby.
Okay.
Mincemeat swoops back around. Looks panicked.
Okay. Something's coming, Mince. Okay. All right, everybody.
Word.
Not one, but two of something is coming this way.
Maybe it means 2 words.
He
Sounds like.
I want to give him a little Pictionary tablet.
he intimates to you that there are 2 creatures that are alive and webbed in the back, and they're struggling to get out.
Oh, I totally got that wrong. So there are 2 creatures that are alive and stuck in the webs that
And it
awaits
looks like
bringing
other
Mince,
creatures
and
are
it looks
enclosing
like
on them.
Other creatures are
Closing in on them.
closing
yeah.
in on them
Closing in on the
Right.
2 that are in
that are
web.
stuck. Yeah.
I like this. We got a little bit of bait going on right now. Seems like they're gonna go for them and not us.
I mean, so
Well,
like.
how do we know if they're not friendly? That's
They're-
not
they're-
fair to them. We
Who
should
cares
save
about
cocoon
fairness?
out.
We're not
save
gonna
them.
save them.
They
They're
were
stuck in the web. How are we gonna
not
get them out of the web? You got to
human-sized,
think about this
They were
logically.
like smaller or larger.
We cut
a
them
little
out.
smaller,
So
like
they,
Ricka sized.
they were Ricka-sized.
Oh, they're not worth it.
Whoa.
We have
that's-
Ricka. We
Well,
have
this is-
Ricka. They're not going to be better than Ricka and also be his size. Let's think about
Do we
this.
see them?
I feel okay about
So
that.
only the birds.
Because it
Ricka, that is not what
you've
you
got
should
a
be
lot
okay
of web
with.
to look through.
No, I mean about her backhanded compliment. I feel okay about.
What I'm saying is
We
you're
need to save
perfect.
those people.
It's getting closer.
Can I hear it now?
No.
Ricka, what are we doing here? There's something coming. Are we gonna save
you use
those
your
over
model
there?
to
Are we gonna?
see?
With a 31, was there anything else that was evident about this place, or
There is a clear path through to the back.
I like that.
Which is where they are. Presumably long. We gotta go that way anyway.
we're gonna have to go that way anyway.
Just burn it.
Don't touch the webs.
All right.
And if we come across the trapped ones, we evaluate: are they good trap people or bad trap people?
Fine, but at
And
least we
kill them.
validate them.
If they're bad, yes. If
I
they're
will-
good, then maybe they might
Just
help
leave
us.
them.
I will be prestidigitating swaths of the
you
web
help me
away
help
from our
you,
feet as
help
we're going,
you,
so
help
that we're
me
not
help
walking
you.
on it.
I'm already helping you and you're already helping me.
But we could say that to them.
Ricka, there is one thing you notice as you step off this landing.
Okay.
This pool of water here.
Yep.
It looks like there are 8 little claws around the outside. Like something's just under the water in reverse,
Ricka
holding
will.
onto the rock.
Is it away from the webs?
It's in the water.
It's in the water. Okay, Ricka will, avoiding the webs, step up to it. And he'll just kind of gesture to the group to start moving through the opening as he checks down and looks at it.
Okay. Do you want to roll stealth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ricka will guide himself as he goes
I
up.
was leading.
That's good.
That is
26.
Okay. You see under the water, just sunken below, a spider
a spy.
They're water
with
Correct.
its eyes looking. Like this is
Man, you're super stealthy, man.
mechanically speaking that if you got within 5 feet of it, it would lash out. But you walked right up to it, and I didn't want to do that to you.
Because you're
That's a good
super
inference
sneaky.
there.
So you
Because I'm so short. It
you
was looking over my head.
you slowly back the 5 feet away.
What did you see?
There's a spider in there waiting to attack.
Okay, I'm gonna kill it. Here we go.
Let's all do it together then. On the count of 3, we just unleash.
Can we sneak
Or
around
can we
them?
sneak past it? A lot of spiders
I
lie
mean,
in
I
wait,
was
don't they?
pretty sneaky, but if any of us aren't, it might jump. What do you want to do? We can sneak. You want to sneak?
Smoke it.
It's in a tiny puddle. It's
But
tiny.
if
Let's
we
kill it.
But there are going to
Sneak
be
it
other
past them.
spiders. If we hit a web, all of the spiders come after us.
Or
It's in a
sounds of
puddle.
Was there?
combat?
Was it attached to a web or was it in the water?
It's in the water, but there are webs all around it.
Why don't
we
we see if
probably
we can
want-
bypass away from it? Maybe it's lying in wait if somebody's too stupid to get close to it. Is there a way that we could skirt it?
With it.
Only
How
cast skirt.
long does that 26 hold for Ricka?
26.
Yeah, like the stealth check that he rolled.
What are you trying to do?
How long does my stealth check
I
last?
feel really sneaky right now. I could sneak to the end of this whole thing,
No,
and then
definitely not.
and then
The
hit,
whole thing.
and then hit the web and draw everyone to me there, and
where
then you
where
get-
the 2 webbed creatures already are.
oh
do
they're
I-
all
do
the
I
way
see
over
them
there.
over there? Mincemeat did, and she
Okay.
repeated that.
I guess what's the view through the web?
It's very obfuscated. Like you can clearly see the outlines of buildings, but like
Okay.
it was across, and it looks like someone hacked a way
Definitely a
through.
bad idea. Definitely a bad idea. All right, let's just try to sneak past. If
Okay.
that's what we want to
There's
do.
there's a 5-foot gap away from it that you could try to sneak past it.
I would
Yeah,
like to do that.
stay away from the puddle.
It's right. It would be going down this way.
It's ready to just.
How
it's
many
ready to just-
advantages do we
To
have?
just spring out of the hole, the wet hole. It's
Could
just ready
I-
to just merge. Just
You have
just
Sit back and
You have 6.
withhold an action while everybody goes through, or
Sure. You want to go last? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
yeah?
Yeah, you can do that. So I'll let your 26 work for this one.
Okay.
So you're past no
Oh,
problem
myself is
to the
plus
next
5.
web.
And Ricka
wall.
is the smallest, so I presume it's the easiest for him to avoid the web.
Yes.
So I think it's, and Ricka will say this in
Everyone's
mind. I think it's best if, just because I'm so small, I can go through and avoid the webbing, and you come behind, and that way I can be the eyes and ears and speak back to you.
I don't feel comfortable leaving you more than 20 feet away. So can we follow back that far?
Absolutely, yeah. I don't feel comfortable going ahead that far.
That's how I feel.
Are you up next?
I can be up next.
Stealth check.
With advantage?
No, I didn't. 12.
Okay. You come out from behind this stalagmite and you kick a rock towards that. It does not hit the pool of water.
Okay.
It stops just short. And you hear the water shift a little bit because now you know what you're looking at. You see the 8 legs angle, but nothing. Just angles. You feel as if you can pass unaccosted.
Okay. Remember that, guys. 12.
Ricka will keep moving up through the opening. Do we need me to roll anything?
I'm now going to have another stealth.
Another stealth.
I'll go next.
This is skill challengey until I'm
It all
assuming,
breaks loose.
Yeah.
13.
Until we roll 1.
You are about to take a step and you notice that it is pure web, what you're going to step on, and that the floor gave way. So you would just fall into like a ball pit of web. And before you do, you pull your foot back and you realize, oh, they cut through this way. And you move that way. So Darian will eventually get you to that point. All right,
Ricka will
Aiel,
warn Darian behind him.
which then will give him an advantage on that.
We have
Awesome.
Sentry sending his.
Echo?
Will
Yeah.
you warn everyone?
He
How
will.
many advantages does IL have
70.
left?
No idea.
I'm.
I don't think anyone has
9.
any
I have
advantages.
9. Okay.
No, we still
got
have
a
it.
Oh, do we?
Yeah,
I have 9.
You're up.
You,
you
have 3.
I'm using advantage.
You have the least.
I have the least.
I'm using one of my advantages. Oh, I'm glad I did too.
It would've been
18.
You almost
Well,
get
it's plus
you
eight.
get down on your fours again like a crouching lion and you kind of slither past like you're hunting prey.
And I'm gonna whisper in Darian's ear. It's like, if we need, I can project Toolord as a projection somewhere as a fake person, and he's like a hologram. I know I don't know what that is, but I don't know how else to explain it in game. So he can't. He won't actually be touching the webs.
That's right, but that's a bad thing because the spiders are gonna know if it's just a visual thing. They're gonna know he's not real.
You're
Yes.
gonna think,
Who's
what's
up
that
next?
idiot projecting something doing?
Who's up next? You can keep talking. I just want to know who's next. Raise your hand.
I'll go next.
All right.
It's just in case someone gets too close
Alrighty, here
and
we
they
go.
latch out at Toolord instead of a person.
I think that's really valuable against people, but
How many of
not
those do you have
so
left?
not so valuable
No way!
against
Oh, okay, there's a
spiders
one
that
next
are,
to it.
That's a good one.
that are
Woo!
very sensitive to the webs.
Okay.
That was the first one I've used, so I have. Yeah. That's a 20 on stuff.
You're through. Kerosene, are you next?
Yeah.
Roll it.
Are we
We're gonna get there.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use an advantage.
Okay.
Feeling
I wanna get
particularly
everyone
lucky
involved.
in
Just
that.
mince me
Yeah,
need to
seriously.
roll.
I would have been
first on
fine.
your shoulder?
20.
Nice.
You're through.
Nice.
Sentry's through. Pasquale.
Don't F it
got
up,
this,
man.
Paz.
You do have 11
You got this,
advantages.
Paz.
What'd you roll?
9.
You have an advantage.
11.
Yeah.
You have an advantage.
Roll again.
You used it. Mark it
Oh,
off.
that's good.
24.
You're through. All right. Darian. advantaged roll to not fall into the spider ball pit.
When he would have warned me, I would have asked,
Are you gonna tell everyone else that as well, or should I?
"Already done." Already
Whisper
done.
down the alley.
Well, no, it's not because it's coming all from him.
Yeah, whisper down the alley.
Doesn't he have
Whisper down the
can't
alley
he-
would be
Can he do it
Never
through his
Oh,
thoughts?
so we would
I'm
have
gonna
rolled
roll.
with advantage on that?
no. This advantage is
for the
this one.
second stealth.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
That's 23.
You're through. IL, advantage.
Gosh, man.
11.
11.
11.
11.
Oh,
Okay.
you're putting spiders out all over the place.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this game. It's
11, you
almost as bad as
say.
you.
11. So you're like, yeah, I got this. It's
Wait a
right.
second. You
It's
have
right
plenty of
there.
advantages too, you know.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
rolled with it.
I rolled with advantage.
I will mark that off. You got to tell me.
No, because of the
He-
whisper.
It was
Oh,
because
of
the
course,
whisper.
duh.
It's right there. I'm obviously not going to step. You step right in it. I now need you
Oh, jeez.
to roll acrobatics to see how
That I can
much
do.
pressure you put on it. And I have to roll their perception.
These dice are
11.
awful, man.
What?
Where are mine?
What'd you roll?
11.
All right, you push through.
Well, guys, we did try.
I rolled really bad on their web sense perception.
No way.
You hear some now coming, echoing all around. You feel like you're being triangulated, but you don't hear movement.
They're super.
Alert.
Aware.
They're,
yeah.
no, they're super focused on the two trapped ones.
Yes, but they're aware
Something else
something
is-
might be happening. The DCs on stuff went up. now,
Great,
okay.
great.
All right,
Sorry.
darling.
Sorry, guys.
And then when we go back around, then it's on you, Matthew.
Yep.
On the next part.
Advantage because I was told.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
14.
Not
You
bad.
pass. Kerosene advantage.
You got
I
this.
get one
You
out.
got
Got
this. Yep.
Yeah, watch that spot.
What did I say? we were
Dang,
rolling?
you got it.
Stealth.
20.
Stealth.
Stealth. Yeah, you're good. He's good.
Watch that
Pass.
spot pass.
16.
You're good.
You don't have
Okay.
disadvantage on stealth checks, right?
No, that
No, that
that
was
surprisingly
played out.
came away after his trip to the Feywild.
Bay. Come on.
All right.
Get with
No,
it.
no, I thought you mentioned it.
You're
No, I
walking
didn't even
through,
do
and you
Candlekeep,
see that you actually have to climb this broken down wall.
Oh, I can do that. That I
And-
can do.
I'll give you a boost.
But you do notice that there's a torn in two upper torso of a Zentarum right there.
Oh, that's helpful.
That you feel like if you maneuvered it, you could use them as a stepladder.
Would it touch the webs?
It is in some web right now.
Prestidigitated it away.
Gone.
Like a section of the
Yeah,
web just
sure.
removed.
Gone. You
Wait.
can,
Wait,
You can
why
try to
haven't
yank 'em.
we been doing that?
I said I've
For-
been doing that.
because she can do it by like a 1 foot by
Yeah.
1 foot. We would be here forever.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's not a vacuum.
Rico will
Try to pull him.
move him.
Your weird feats of strength in this game. Let's see if it holds true. Let me. Athletics.
Yeah. Ooh, love that one.
You just have to move him about 8 inches.
FYI, now that I have the unique squat nimbleness feat, I have advantage on all athletics checks.
Why did I give you that?
Nice.
22.
Yeah, you think you're used to moving people with all of their extremities. You grab onto his intestines that are showing, and you just and it moves a little bit easier than you thought, and you kind of wipe your hands off,
Used to that score. Yep.
and you look at his face now that's started to be chewed on, and it looks like he died with sheer terror in his eyes.
Yeah.
Rico will just close his eyes, say, "You probably deserved it." Okay.
Okay,
Probably deserved
now you're
it.
trying to get over it.
Hey, did you just get cheered advantages from Zentelius?
I did.
I
How
don't
many?
know.
I think
don't
he's
know,
got to
asking.
he's got to actually click the button now.
No, but I think usually tips to avoid.
Yeah.
30 advantages
Oh.
for you.
Wow. Mark that
30?
down. Mark that down for me.
30
I'll track it.
advantages.
I'll track it.
Okay.
Awesome.
No,
Shit.
Centilius, thank you.
I need another athletics to now get over. That was mechanically going to give you advantage, but you didn't need it. So
Okay. Ooh,
Jeez.
20.
That's
unnatural.
insane.
you're over.
You
You're
should've
over
seen
easy.
LDR mode.
Okay.
All right.
As he would be perceiving along the way, just in case.
Yeah. Okay, Darian, you got to kind of crawl over this too. Now the issue for you is not getting over, but it's a narrow step. So it's kind of, you got to shimmy sideways through. So for you, it's not going to be acrobatics. This is athletics. Sorry,
Is there anything Rekka can...
not athletics, it's acrobatics.
Is there anything Rekka can do to assist each person as they make this little climb? Or is it just best for him to get out of the way?
I think get out of the way.
Okay.
Give them a clear landing. You think...
Whoa! Get
Right
out
there.
the way.
There you
Get
go.
out the way. I was thinking that too.
Think skinny thoughts. 10.
Jake's like, you guys suck, and I'm trying to.
You get through, but your
massive pecs.
yeah,
Breastplate.
your breastplate rubs against it.
Just your breasts.
I have to roll perception. I'm going to roll with advantage. Mark one off for me.
All right, got it.
Nate, how do you get it?
No, I'm.
He says, I want to see some action.
I have a list. Do you want in?
And death.
Okay.
I trust your list more than I do.
You hear more clicking. And above you now, you hear movement. Kind of like a guitar strum.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because they're on webs.
Playing Taylor Swift.
And you hear,
Uh-oh.
and a spider
my
just
God.
apparates out of
Oh,
nowhere.
Big one.
Now, Rika, you are behind a pillar.
I'm behind the pillar.
It does not see
Doesn't
you.
see me.
It does
You
not
say that out
see
loud?
you yet.
Behind the pillar. Doesn't.
Not yet.
I'm assuming.
I say in Darian's head,
Don't turn around. Or maybe you should because it's a really big spider here.
Well, I'm facing it, aren't I?
You see, he sees it. It's like Predator. It's attracted to movement.
I'm holding very still.
All right, Ayel, you pick your foot up out of the ball pit, and you get over there. You can't move through because Darian's there.
And he's just standing still.
Correct. And you see why. You can see past him. And then you hear another. It apparates out of nowhere.
That's
What did Rika see it apparate out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Would Rika know anything about
Give me an animal something.
animal something?
Animal
Okay.
history.
Animal
Combination.
history check.
Animal history check. I cannot guide myself because I'm currently hiding. So an animal history check
Which is a history check.
is a 10.
But with
You've heard of phase spiders.
Face spiders.
You know that's what they are. They're phase spiders. You don't know what they do.
Gosh darn it.
These are face spiders. That's all I know.
Okay. All right. I need a stealth from you, Rika, and a stealth from you, Darian.
Do I think I can stealthily mutter my incantation for guidance or not?
You can try.
I will not use guidance
Okay.
if that will affect the DC. So, but I will use an advantage. That's good that I did. 25.
You kind of pivot this way. You feel super hidden. Darian,
24.
you step through and you find a piece of dark shadow along a web-strewn wall. You feel pretty hidden. Ayel, you see all this. Do you care to step through the threshold? There will be 2 rolls. An acrobatics roll and a
Okay.
stealth roll.
Okay.
Centilius is about to make a fireball just go off.
What if? Okay. Yeah.
On
No,
us.
he wouldn't. He wouldn't just go out there. He'd try and be sneaky. Okay.
YOLO.
Here we go.
So you're trying to just step
First
through?
acrobatic, right?
All right, acrobatic. No. Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
the
you said the first
dex-based one. Yes.
9 or 6. That's a 6. Okay, so acrobatics, that would be 12. Do I get through okay?
You get over the binding.
All of them.
I do get okay. It's okay? I'm good? Okay.
Now stealth.
Now stealth.
Use some
Here we go.
advantage.
Nope.
You're not gonna.
You have a lot.
We've gotten this far. And
I
you
have-
have
does.
I
You
what?
have like 10.
I have 2 left.
I have 8. Okay. Not 10.
We have 9.
You have 9.
I had 10? Wow. All right. Sure, I'll use it. That would be a good use for it. Here we go. Wow.
Good thing you did.
Alrighty. 17.
You feel stealthy.
I feel pretty stealthy.
Yep.
All right.
Darlin,
Hi.
do you want to step through?
You see? Nope.
Nope.
Stay here.
Nope.
I need
Kerosene.
Watch this.
Kerosene, you go.
Yeah. Do I feel like
Do I want to go?
the space that I'm looking into? How big is it? Like one chamber or?
Yeah. It's not very big. It's like
No.
an alleyway between buildings. Like if you
Interesting.
got caught, you're gonna have to fight your way out.
Could I assist her?
How are you gonna assist her through? I want to see how
Oh.
you think you could help.
Exactly.
Huh?
Could I
Cupping.
somehow, using
Straight.
my acrobatics, because what if I
I'm really into this.
lifted her up, and with my strength I could hold her so she doesn't have to.
Sideways.
Yeah, so she doesn't have to like jump or do
So
any
you're
of
gonna
the.
put her through sideways and plop her on the ground.
Yeah, I'm so strong.
Sure.
I've been
Wait.
lifting crazy.
Then it's just a stealth roll for you, darling, and it's your athletics roll.
I like it.
All
I
right,
like
I'm
it.
gonna use an advantage.
I like it.
All right. I'm
It's Rick-
thinking.
Does Ricka see this out of the
Thinking
corner of
if
his
I should
eye?
use an advantage.
Yeah.
Rick is
What do
like,
you
And in the back of your head, you hear "Hungry Eyes"
you.
start to play.
No, I need
Hungry
such a good
eyes,
song and movie.
wanna look at you
I'm
and I
using it.
can't disguise.
I imagine Kerosene like
Good. 17.
bending Darlin over,
It works.
and Darlin
I
kind of
actually
like,
do the dirty dancing lift before just for fun.
I love it.
And
Rick
then
goes
put
and
her
blushes.
through.
Nobody
Rick
puts
is-
baby in the corner.
Rick is just like,
Stealth.
I rolled advantage, so
Uh-huh.
you can mark that one for me. Darian.
Advantage off for darling.
And I had a crit fail and a 16. So we're gonna choose the 16.
You're through.
All right.
We're gonna choose it.
All right. Above you is a loud explosion.
Oh, good.
Out of nowhere, what apparates are 2 stalactites.
Take to the ceiling.
Two stalactites. And when you look up, when you hear that noise, you notice that this is a perfectly hewn cavern. There are no stalactites. They apparate about 40 feet above Ricka's head, and they start flying towards
is
him. I need a
amazing.
dex save
yes.
from you. Like,
apparated?
This was
like
from
these-
Anthony in the session on Tuesday.
Oh,
night.
yeah! That jerk!
What's the radius?
It's centered on Ricka and Darlin, actually.
Oh, what? Now I'm caring about
This
this.
is so great. This so wait,
Way
so
to
this is,
dirty dancer right
I'm
into
so
death.
sorry.
this-
It was worth it.
Did you say 2 deck saves or 1?
Well, 1 for you, 1 for her.
Okay, I'm using wait.
If you fail, you'll be bludgeoned and pinned to the ground.
I'm using advantage. Advantage.
And get ready to fight.
Yes, finally. Jeez.
Can I go through? now?
12.
Just wait.
12.
12 for what?
My deck save.
What did you have your DC for that?
17.
Yeah, I think
You fail.
You are you guys are level 9 characters and above.
I'm sorry, I looked for so long. you guys are both pummeled.
Pummeled by stalactites. Yeah, I thought you rolled.
Darian taking advantage from me.
Rick immediately believes that he's
Salune.
being punished for his eyes on the girls being brought through the webs.
I don't even know what I was rolling, but one was
Dex.
She was basically just giving it to me to see.
it was a test. What was the save?
Dex.
Dex save.
so bad.
17.
I failed so hard.
If she matches the 17, does she pass or fail?
That's a success.
Okay. Darlin jumps out of the way. You do not.
Oh, she's so nimble.
Boom! You are hit like by a Mack truck. You are pinned to the ground. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's so bad.
I I say, Rico, look out!
And now everything's like, what the hell was that?
Can I cast,
Is that
I
their
cast-
voices?
what is it? I think it's a cantrip. Yes. Can I cast Mage Hand on the far side of the room to strum at the webs on the opposite side?
Sure.
Alright,
Where?
How,
and what's your range?
30 feet.
30 feet. Where?
Is that a wall, I'm presuming, behind one of them? I would like to do it, like, at the foot along that wall of webs that are
Over
on
here?
it. As far away from us as I can along
You can
the
see to
wall.
over there.
Okay.
So we'll say that back there.
So is that a ledge? Like a step-up ledge?
Kind of.
In the middle?
Yeah.
I
Like
will...
a portico.
Yeah, I'll do it like a strum on the webs in that direction.
Bling.
And
Yeah.
as soon as she does that, I see her doing that. I'm gonna make tool art appear where she put the strumming,
There
and I'm
you
gonna
go.
make them like
There you go.
dancing or like
Singing.
doing
Singing in the rain.
He does your run.
Can you make him? Do you control his movements? That's what it says.
I've seen him do that. I will then also
Has a
press the
decoy
distance.
body
We're
for
good.
up to 60 feet.
Yep. Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think it
Oh, it
worked.
didn't
We
work.
tried.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to distract some of them.
Hmm.
I mean, these aren't going to be distracted whatsoever. It happened like in front of them.
Oh, you
I
try.
killed that one.
Ooh.
It's a good thing it happened then.
Okay. 25.
Crit!
25 to 21.
Critical!
What'd you say?
What's your total? My total is 23.
Okay. Yoink.
Yoink.
All right. 20 to 16.
18.
17.
Ooh, good job,
We
guys.
got our heavy hitters up tight. That's good up top.
Oops.
Who did I just drop?
Enemy.
Except for
Okay, you
Karis.
We're good.
Up the rear.
I always.
Pass.
Paz. Okay. 15 to 10.
14.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, should I roll for a sentry?
Yeah.
It's 5 on the die.
I don't know, but he's a 5 now.
Oof.
All right. And
He falls into a spider pit.
Do you see Saddam Hussein?
I got a 1 on the die.
Lizard
so what's your
people.
total?
3.
3. So
I am
I
behind.
forgot you are.
Sentry.
Yeah, you are here.
I killed that initiative roll.
Yeah.
You were worried about me almost getting impaled. True.
Okay.
I was.
We have
Our dancing did that to you?
enemy here.
I
Sam
do it
could
again.
convert advantages to fireballs.
Yes,
It
he
is
can.
One
Uplifted and uplifted.
fireball per 8.
Enemy there.
I don't like that he needs to.
That's good for now. IL. Go.
Oh yeah! All right.
Kool-Aid Man.
He is going to rage first off.
Okay.
He's gonna rage.
Are you concerned about any of the webs around you?
I thought I was pretty stealthy and I didn't touch any of the webs.
Okay.
Did I?
No.
The spider's
Oh, I-
But
looking
there's
at
still
you right
there's
now.
still spider webs around you, so I'm just asking, just throwing it out there into the universe.
Spider's looking
You
at
can
right
rage.
now.
You're gonna go attack, right?
Yeah.
Are you concerned about stepping on any spider webs to get there?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
You hopscotch in your rage.
He would be nimble
Okay.
while trying to go
You'll
wreck
have
someone.
half
I'll be nimble.
movement.
I'll be quick.
You'll have half movement then.
Chimneys.
Okay, I think I can still get there.
Okay.
He's just gonna put his axe above his head and sprint towards the big one.
What's your movement? What is your movement?
35.
Mine is 45 feet.
So 20 feet of movement.
So
5,
20 feet.
10, 15, right up on him.
Oh, I meant that big one.
That one?
That big one.
You were here.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, all right, I'll give you that.
Okay. I also have a climbing speed if that.
Helps.
Does not help you.
Okay, okay.
You
All right.
roll for it.
And then I'm gonna smack him. Here we go.
Stealthily though, Jake.
Well, no, I got there. Now I'm just smacking him. Alrighty, that is a 19.
Yep.
Sweet. Alrighty.
D12 plus a D6. Here we go. 8, 9, 10 plus 2 plus 5, 7. So that is 17 total damage.
Okay. You hit it good. Boom! Right in the right shoulder. It's pissed at you.
Hit him again.
Go for it.
Hit him again.
20, unnatural.
Yep.
Get him, Ayel.
Are you impaled right now? Like, what's
I'm
going
pinned to the floor.
Pinned to the floor.
With my halfling body by the stalactite.
on? Just think of a mother
like this
lifting a
big.
car of a child. You got it.
It's like a
Got
seashell
a new
itself.
hole. Come smell me, Ayel.
18.
18?
Damage.
All right, nice. You hit it in the other shoulder.
up a
It
cartoon.
buckles.
Okay, and I use my bonus action to rage, so I cannot
Correct.
swipe at him. So,
All right.
that is
It.
my turn.
Darion.
Darian, I assume, would see that Rick is pinned on the floor with a stalactite in
Yep.
his chest.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
would go over there and try to.
Shoulder. We'll say shoulder.
Yeah. You go over. Do you help him remove it?
I would, yeah,
Use your action to remove it.
yeah.
Got it.
Do you want to roll?
Yeah. Just roll something. Probably strength.
10. It was kind of cocked. I could.
Well, then re-roll.
Okay. Just strength. Period. 6.
Total?
Yeah, total. I don't have any plus.
Athletics would be
Athletics. Sorry.
So then 9.
You are able to
Oh.
maneuver it a little bit. You think you've helped him gain some sort of advantage on his turn to try to move it off.
Thank you.
That's your turn?
I mean,
Can you do a bonus action with anything?
not really.
Okay. All right. Now the enemies are up. IL?
Actually,
Yep.
I got a bonus action Spear Shroud if that's okay.
Go for it.
Ooh, that's
Just-
a good one.
You cover yourself in shadows?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
It whirls and swirls and
Describe it.
Yes. It generates from your ring, by the way.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as he's pulling the stone out, this tendril of shadow would wrap around the stalactite that's fallen, and then wrap around him, and kind of congeal in a undulating form over his body.
I like it. You are wreathed in shadows.
Are you going with
Purplish.
cold or
Are you
what type of
hugging?
damage?
Are you hugging him? So he's wrapping it too, or
It's a garnet and black shadow.
You see the breath
Oh, okay.
appear from
Yeah, he
Rick's
breathes. He
mouth. So cold right now.
All right.
My fingers.
if only I was like Hugo, I could be hot right now.
Please hug me. I need more.
Yeah. All right. IL. First attack on you. Hits.
Oh, is he flanked?
Yeah.
Mega flanked.
Yeah. From Phase Spider, you hit. He hits you with his first attack and his second attack.
Oh, good.
You take. Oh boy. 24 points of piercing damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
so 12
Yep.
damage
12 damage and a con.
and a con,
Con
save.
save.
Am I good with con? I am
Probably
good with
Should be
con.
Con and strength.
I am good with con. Here we go, baby.
Oh, he's singing. He's happy.
20.
He's
Unnatural.
Okay.
It's the veteran.
Barbarians love to
Bundle
You
fight.
variant.
take another. You pass, so you're not poisoned, but you do take from its bite another 3 points of damage.
So 1.
Nope, that does not have.
That is
your
not halved.
full damage.
Poison. You're just
Oh,
not.
that's right.
just
I don't.
not
I'm not that
poisoned.
barbarian.
Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed that up. I rolled the wrong dice. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't
Okay.
take that 3. Take this 10.
Instead, take that 10.
10
There
poison.
it is.
I rolled 2d4, not.
Okay.
I screwed that up.
Next attack, I'm assuming.
Yes. Now the water spider hops out and jumps on your face.
Flank.
Yeah.
On my face?
Yeah.
Can I resist it?
Face hugger, yeah.
Can I
Where's
No.
the alien? No? Alright.
This is its
Xenomorphs!
attack. It's a jump attack.
Gross.
Oh, okay.
Love those movies though.
You
good
might
at
be
that game,
okay.
too.
12.
I'm good.
12. So it jumps and you
Like you-
dodge and it lands on your shoulder, not your face. So that's good. Goes to bite you now. It would have been much worse if it hit your
Yeah, I'm
face.
assuming.
Yeah.
But it didn't do any damage.
It
Yeah.
misses now.
Okay. So,
So
I like grab it off
you-
or something?
No.
No, it's just on me.
Your turn is not up yet. You can't do shit until you're up.
I know, I'm just like, but didn't it miss?
It did miss your face and landed on your shoulder. Next up, next phase spider.
Biting. Comes back to
Ooh,
bite you.
18. Does that hit?
Does this
Yes.
one have advantage? Oh, do they have back attacks?
He's getting smashed already.
Oh, that one hits too. Okay. You take, that was an 18 on the die, an 18 total on the first one, then an 18 on the die. They had advantage.
I have a very low armor. Well,
All right,
not-
your piercing, you take 24 piercing again.
So
I
12.
maxed it twice.
Wow,
Whoa.
good for them.
And I need another constitution roll.
It's alright. Happens.
You're half dwarf, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I got 24.
All right, you are not poisoned, but now
wrong
here comes some poison damage that is not half.
I know.
4.
Alright, that's not bad at all.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I do feel pretty good. I'm still up. I'm good.
Stop talking.
Another
Another
spider. The mother spider.
This one jumps down on the vision and the visage of Toulard. It just comes from nowhere and lands on it in a thud. Boom! Thud. Toulard is
Phases
still
out.
dancing there
Oh,
and
still-
phases out.
Lards dodging it.
It looks around. It looks around. Whoops! It looks around. It sees you all grouped over here. I need
I'm chilling.
1, 2,
Nick
3.
chilling.
I need all 4 of you to roll a dex save. You got a tough one here with disadvantage.
A disadvantage?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use an advantage.
I believe in you, Rika.
Can I,
Even
I'm
it.
coming.
Alright, I'm gonna use an advantage to even it.
That's your last one.
Alright. You said Dex?
Dex save.
18.
18 passes.
Ooh. 6.
Does not succeed.
16.
Does succeed.
Yeah. 21.
Does succeed.
And please take an advantage of it.
All right. So you see this thing like spit
Ooh.
this poison yak in the air.
Attack, attack.
It's like a bomb. Does it cut through all the webs between us and it?
It does.
Ew.
It does. And
acid
it lands on you guys. And for those of you that passed, you take half damage here. For those that you failed, you obviously
This is acid?
acid.
I'm not cold anymore!
Oh boy.
Must that be so painful?
22 points.
Holy cow!
22 points of acid damage if you failed, 11 if you succeeded.
Dang.
That's a big one.
That's tough.
22. I'm looking a little woozy.
Yep.
Alright?
Yep, good. All right, that was their turn. Paz!
I turn and gonna go fire back at the one that was hiding.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna hit,
In the water.
it with
Void Bolt?
yeah.
Go for it.
Does that electrocute the water?
Am I after pass? I can't see because of the light.
17.
that's
Rika,
myself
then
and you.
that hits.
I have no idea.
All right.
I don't know what to do here. Every time.
I'll have you know. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Thanks,
That-
Jake.
That's
I like your encouragement.
that's 5.
Total?
Yep.
All right.
And then
You hit it, and it starts to crawl out, but it's
Okay.
there.
all right. Then I'm gonna throw one of my hand axes at it.
Effing do it. As your action. It
Yep.
looks hurt.
With a 27.
That definitely hits.
8.
It's dead.
Nice.
You throw your hand axe
Nice.
right between its 6 eyes, cuts it in half, 3 and 3. It curls up on its back. It's
What a
dead.
Do
guy.
I have movement?
What a
to get the
guy.
axe, or I'm gonna.
You don't have to go.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You've got plenty of axes. In fact, this is an old dwarven territory.
There's axes
You might want to
everywhere.
pick up an axe.
Love
It's
it.
probably
got
better than
plus
what you
4.
have. All right. Darling!
X +4.
I'm sorry, Rika. You're up.
Do
You want to use your action to free yourself? And you'd have an advantage on that because Darian helped. Or are you going to start shoosting from the ground?
I think I need to start healing from the ground.
Okay.
Yourself. Rika is gonna cast Twilight Sanctuary.
Boom! Right away.
As he's on the ground. Yeah.
All right.
I love
That's a
it.
bonus.
So he
action.
got a 30-foot radius of moonlight extends forth, and
Centered on you?
it is centered on me. Yeah. So that's 20 feet. So
Oh.
technically, I could get.
This is bigger than this one. Wait
It
up.
is everyone right now is in the radius.
Okay, fine.
Yep. So it's
That's
basically
your-
6 squares from
That's
me.
your bonus action thing?
That
I
that's
mean,
that
the
is
temp
my
HP?
action.
The
Yeah.
temp HP
So
thing?
anyone who ends their turn within my radius gets 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh,
That's nice.
So
that's not.
Is it end the turn or
start the turn. Yep.
So that's your action.
Oh wait. Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant the creature one of these benefits. I can either stop it from being charmed or frightened, which is really good and haven't needed to do yet, or hit points. So 10
Bang.
hit points. So that's my
I'm pretty
action.
frightened.
My bonus action is I'm gonna pee myself a little.
Yep.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna get it together. Yeah. You've been pinned. You've been colded. You've been acided. What can happen to me?
Another
right.
stalactite.
Darian hears all this too.
All right, now the enemies are up.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 waves?
Two-
I can't-
two-
Sorry,
two
I
gr-
can't
two
see
groupings.
where I am.
Little guys on top of pillars from a building start to shoot webs.
Well, that was pretty good.
They're going to aim
Yeah,
at
that
you,
was
Rika. To see what else can happen to you.
They can't see me anymore.
I need a
I'm so
disadvantage.
hidden now with
A
this acid.
disadvantaged
Can't
deck
get me.
save again.
There's nothing more they can.
No.
Oh shit! What is this?
Whoa.
Was that
Nothing like.
Was that directed, Jake, or
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the web spell. It's a directed I'm like Spider-Man. I choose you.
Deck save.
Yeah.
10.
Andrew Garfield or Toby Maguire?
You're stuck to the ground. Pinned again.
Super pinned.
This one shoots at you, Darian. Trying to pin you to the wall. I need a deck save.
Well, I didn't even see that spider in the top right corner.
Twas the point.
Like he looked. He's pretty camouflaged.
Yeah.
So that's 11.
Ooh.
Right now I'm suspicious. Where's the other
Matches
one?
his
You are-
environment well.
Pinned to the
The
wall.
top right. You see him?
Really?
You see it? You mean
Boom.
left?
Right there. All
Like
right.
the top left?
The
Little
top
water
left.
spider
Okay.
comes out
It's the angle.
and it crawls over to you, Darian.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Little water spider crawls
to
over
the
to you.
right of
It has
aisle.
you are restrained.
Yep.
It gets advantage, I believe, on this attack
It is to the right of IL.
because you're
One.
restrained.
Literally right next to it.
And 17 on the die.
Misses.
I'm sorry?
On the die.
No, but
Oh, sorry. No, hits.
I was like,
You take
"Jeez, Darian, what's your armor class?"
6 points of piercing damage.
Well, actually, I'll
Wait
take
a
the water
second.
if you're going
Yeah.
upstairs.
Dad, can
Give me the
you-
full number because
Can you
what if he has a
get
plus
me
0?
A hint.
He doesn't.
Yes.
Well, because you have shield.
No.
Oh yeah, he yeah. It's a Dexy spider. It's gonna have a positive.
Okay.
6 points piercing,
I take it.
and it is just like wrapped to your leg like a toddler.
Start shaking my leg.
Yep. And well, that one's dead. So that's it.
I don't know.
Okay, Derlin, you are surrounded by arachnids.
Yeah, I am. Jeez. Okay. I am going to
Oh,
cast...
add 10 temp hit points because you're within.
No, that's at the end of my turn.
Yeah, your turn just
You just attacked me.
right.
Should have done it.
You
Should have done it.
should have done it, man.
Derlin,
See, that was being nice. Now you have to
character's
return
not
the
that
favor,
noble.
right?
Yeah, sweet.
the one that IL hit 3 times is looking hurt.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Hit the big boy.
like how flammable are webs?
Very.
Okay, so they're not gonna do the main thing I have.
I mean, you would take down their highway.
Life is a highway.
All right, we'll just do it. At this point, it doesn't matter. I'm just
What do you
gonna-
mean?
What
do you mean?
Like they already know we're here. I don't want to.
Yeah, but other things
too
maybe
loud.
don't.
Oh,
Oh my gosh! All right. Well, then my suspicions were correct anyway. I thought you were trying to persuade me the other way. I will cast, cause that's all I can do. I'm just gonna hit it with a chromatic orb.
Okay. What, fire?
No. Can we do?
And you're going for the blue and white one that I
Yeah.
yelled. Okay.
And I'd like to back up, please.
Do acid. I feel like that'll be great.
Acid? Yeah.
flavor?
We'll
You can
do-
back up to right there.
We'll do lightning.
Lightning? Go for it.
Joanna like watermelon.
Boom.
I don't.
All right.
like
So. Oh, and mincemeat goes on my turn, right? So he's taking the help action. All right.
Eventually I'll have to turn that
I
off.
crit.
It's dead.
All right.
Oh yeah!
So again,
Go, darling.
encouraged by seeing my friends in peril, Darlin pulls up her spellbook, goes to the indexed combat section,
Yep.
and then goes, yeah, okay, and then just a lightning bolt
Your
singes your hair of your eyebrow area, but also takes out that spider.
Phase
Love it.
spider
Love
gone.
it.
Takes it right in the
Guys.
mandible.
I don't have a lot.
It disapparates into the ethereal plane. All right. Good job.
Electricity can catch things on fire, Zentilia.
Sentry is up. Sentry comes through,
Yay!
puts Sentinel out on the other side, and says,
Flank
you
it.
flank me, I flank you.
what the flank?
And they just start going to town.
You
Downtown.
flank me, I flank you.
Well, that's one of them's a crit, and the other's a 17 on the die, so those hit big
Someone
time.
say-
Rage.
Well,
What
wouldn't that be the advantage?
Yeah, you're right.
So he's got advantage on both.
Yeah, crit on the first one then. That still hits, but it wasn't a 17 on the die. So we're in the same result. Well, I don't actually know what he's swinging. I think it's a D8.
You getting it?
D8
I
or
can,
D10. I forgot what I gave
I
him.
thought it's great sword, so D10.
It is.
No, a great sword would be 2d6.
2d6 then. Because you said it was there was a great sword that was
That's
attached
right.
to his arm, right?
That's right. Well, it's not a great sword. It is the that hammer. The
Mace
Warhammer?
of smiting.
Yes, that's
Oh.
it.
He's got a +9.
Got it. To not to hit, to damage.
Damage is D6 +8.
D6 plus 8.
Dang.
So.
Plus 8.
That's
Oh shoot! But what happens when it smites? Because I'm sorry, when he
Oh, yeah.
crits.
You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Bonus increases to 3 when you when you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, the target takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage
So
or
plus,
14 bludgeoning damage
If it's a construct.
So
that's
that's
not this.
so plus
7.
15.
Plus 15
Plus
damage. Whatever he rolls.
Dang.
So 2d8 plus 23.
Holy
2d6.
crap!
2d6 plus 23. It's a d6?
That's what it says.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus 23.
He's gone.
Did you max it?
Did his eyes go red for a second?
Not yet.
Oh.
But with that plus 23, like
Yeah, he just did 35 points of damage.
he did more than that.
Dang.
Good for him.
Because he crit, so that's double the die. So
Oh, right. So that would be
so he was rolling.
46
Yes.
plus 23.
Plus he hit on his second attack.
Oh, yeah, he's
super
dead. That thing's so
He's
dead.
not even
I-
a smear.
So that's my fault. The 23 was both attacks together. It would have been 15 and 8. So I just made it 23. So it would have been total would be 46 plus 23.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
It's way dead.
That's
He,
still
he crushed that thing.
The
absolutely.
spider's actually doing the math at
All
the
right.
final moment.
Kerosene.
I'm gonna come through
Does anyone have one
and
attack?
take
No,
the,
he rolled twice.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
rolled
yeah,
them
yeah.
both.
take the thingy out of Rika.
The Mockingblade?
No. I'm gonna take whatever's impaling
Or it's
Rika
pressing
Oh.
him to the ground. I
out
think.
of him.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You're going to use your action to use your athletics to lift up the stalactite.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Does that take the webs with it too?
Yes.
No.
Mm.
Ooh.
I'll
But-
use my bonus action to do that.
But
Use your bonus action to
the
throw it at one of the
stalactite is
spiders.
way more important for him. The webs are a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
26.
Boom. That, yeah, you She-Hulk it off.
Does it take the webs with
It
it?
does not.
Can I? So my bonus action, I can't hit the webs?
No.
Could I swipe at them with a sword?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Very gently
roll
and
the hit.
carefully,
My
please.
fiery knight in shining flame.
There is a chance you might hit Rika.
Just don't roll low.
Please go try.
Thank you, my knight in shining flame.
It's like, oh, I just came to put you out of your misery.
Oh! What am I?
What is a hit?
It's to hit.
2, 4,
Like if you were trying to hit a person.
11.
What? How could a web have a high DC? Come on.
It's not that. It's that the web is so intertwined with him.
Oh, so
How are
do
you
we
going
want
to
high
parse-
on this or low?
Crit fail.
How are you going to parse web from Rika? You don't do a very good job there.
Oh no.
Thank you for saving me.
You take 5 points of damage.
In the testicular region? Was it low? Where did...
Sorry, I'm used to really hurting people, so from my perspective, that was pretty good.
So here's what you do. You do cut the web in half.
I received that.
You do cut the web in half, but you do 5 damage to him.
So sorry.
So now
sorry.
you don't even have to
I
roll.
was forgiven.
You just get to stand up now, Rika, but you took 5 points of damage.
Can you help me up?
Of course.
Nope, you used all your actions.
Of course I can.
Never mind.
IL!
Oh, never mind.
It's your consent.
Oh yeah!
All right. So he sees that his friends helped him, and he's
Got
gonna
the water
Yep,
spider.
never
Yeah,
mind.
he's
The
gonna
water spider's on your shoulder.
That's right. It is on my
My
shoulder.
character would say that to you.
I love it.
So I can't swing at it with my axe, can I?
No, I mean I wouldn't advise that.
Can I step? Isn't it like Forky? Can I like?
You could try.
Isn't it
What if you
Would
stab
would it
through?
have a higher DC if
Do
I
it.
did it that
It's
way?
dexterous. You are
Jumps on
stabbing
your
towards
face.
your jugular.
All right. First, I'm gonna
Well,
swipe it off with my.
listen, we just got followed by Venom
Run into the
4500.
wall.
I'm gonna
So
bonus.
Run into the wall.
that's not good for this.
I'm
The
gonna
poison's
bonus
coming.
action
You got
swipe
10
at it
hit
with my
rate,
claws
10 hit-
first
I got-
Yep.
Smart.
to get it off.
Smart.
All right, here we go.
Very smart. Get it on the ground and then attack.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. What do you do?
What's the wrestling move where you like go backwards?
Suplex.
19.
Yeah.
You hit it. It's
Suplex
on the
is
ground. Roll your damage.
Oh boy.
Headbutt your head face into the floor.
Oh my god.
You've
A
done
Chris
that before.
Benoit diving headbutt.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch
You
out!
gotta watch
There's another
out though.
spider
There's a
behind
there's
you.
a bad end to that story.
$13.
Points of damage?
Yep.
You killed it. With
Oh.
your swipe.
Nice. Sweet.
It's dead.
All right. Well,
You see the big one over there,
I do see that big one.
and you see the 2 web shoesters.
I'm gonna go after the
You
one
also see the one humping Darian's leg.
that I was about to say. I was about to say I'm going to
Thanks
go
for that
after the
visual.
one that's hurting Darian
Ew.
to cover.
I don't think he's hurting him.
All right, I'm gonna.
You are in flanking.
Yep.
He recognizes the word
So
they
I
made.
have advantage. Okay, sweet. 24.
Hits.
Right. Oh, that was low. 14.
You kill it.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. These
Wow.
these weren't hard.
Look at this, man.
Don't,
All right, I still got one more attack left.
Turn around. There's one by.
I go to the pillar.
Okay, you're gonna attack the pillar?
Is it like really tall?
Yeah.
How tall?
Taller than you.
Exactly.
Is there a web on it?
Like, but so I'm 6'5".
Taller than you.
Like
Taller
me
than you.
plus my
Yep,
axe.
Taller than you. Yep.
All right, fine.
You
I'm
gonna try to bring the pillar down?
Leave it alone.
No, I don't want to leave it alone. I'm gonna bring
Leave
the
the
pillar down.
pillar alone.
Bring that pillar down.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's-
What
yeah.
I need you to do an athletics check. Are you gonna try to like Terry Tate office linebacker shoulder it over? You're gonna try to Paul Onion.
I'm slicing
No,
right through
I love it.
I'm
Do it.
slicing right through it. Here
Do
we
it.
go.
Linebacker.
1.
That's good.
One.
That's good.
1. I rolled a 1.
Crit
You roll
fail.
one.
That's good.
Reaction, bountiful luck.
Go for it.
Do I roll it again?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Look at that!
You would have just run into the pillar.
I got a 15.
15 hits a pillar.
This
Sweet.
Is athletics. What is this?
Yeah. No,
All
it's a
right,
hit.
so I just roll
Oh,
damage.
He
Am I rolling?
decided
Am I rolling
Yeah.
damage
yeah.
on this
Let's
bad
see
boy?
if you do enough to bring the
Sweet.
pillar down.
All right.
Covered in webs.
Bringing the city.
On top of you.
Yep.
Okay. I did 12 damage.
It is. It crumbles, and I'll tell you what. It even kills the little guy that was on top.
Look at that!
You do a great
That
job.
was triple kill round, people.
And
Yeah, no
wait.
one's proud.
And then
Ricka's.
Why are you hitting
Ricka,
web?
Paz, what was your...
17, I think.
Okay. Ricka, what was yours?
14.
Oh, good. Thanks,
And then-
Io.
and
Thanks,
then I'm
Io.
gonna go over to Ricka.
Is that the boss? That's the boss.
That's the boss.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over to Ricka and stand in front of him so that the web shooter can only shoot me and not him.
Okay.
That little bit back one more.
Thank
You can't. You'd be on him.
protecting
Oh.
me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Right there. Oh, and I had my turn, so I get 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
gonna need
yeah.
him. All right. Darian. The humping spider is dead.
yes.
You are stuck to the wall, though.
Yes.
Gotta use an action to get out.
Can go with me here.
Maybe.
Please go with me here.
Possibly.
He's going
Give
to
me somewhere to go.
claw, make a clawing action across his chest.
Yes.
As he claws, Rime of Ice goes out, and he's casting Armor of Agathis. The Armor of Agathis is making the web really brittle, so he just breaks out of it.
Love it. Works for me.
Look at that. Rated your success.
You are out.
Incredible.
You see.
If you now use both of your spell slots.
I did, yes.
You see a small little web shooting spider and another phase spider in front of you.
At what level did you cast that?
Third.
Dang.
Okay.
This
All right.
is a resource burn.
Enemies, here we go. Web shooting spider shoots at
Oh,
you.
wait, sorry, I wasn't completely done.
Oh.
I just wanted to move away from the wall.
You got it. Where? Like
By
up?
Ricka,
By Ricka.
down
Like
the
over
down the hill, yeah.
here. Okay. Web shooting spider shoots at you, IL. It's shooting around your ankles to try to.
Make me fall?
Yep.
Must be powerful shooting.
Knock you prone, man. That's about all they can do. So they better be good at it. I rolled an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Yoink.
Ow!
Knocked prone.
My foot!
Phase spider. Phases in.
Poof. Oh,
Goes to
I'm
do
prone.
Goes to do a bite attack on you.
Oh, no.
That's a hit. And its second claw attack on you. That's a 19 on the die. That's a hit.
That's it.
Thanks for the sub, bodysuit man.
You got 2 attacks on you. You're going to have to roll con again to see if you're poisoned. Holy shnikes. 22 points of damage. Cut that to 11.
You did really well with damage.
Does a 10 pass?
It does not.
Fudge
You're
nuggets!
poisoned.
Ugh!
Is it the poison that gives disadvantage on attacks? Yep.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm not getting damaged by it.
No,
Well, you're
I
still
didn't.
getting damaged.
You're still getting damaged.
Oh.
But
And-
you're also getting disadvantage to attack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Somebody sucked the poison out of his hole.
14 points of poison damage, and you now have disadvantage in all of your attacks until the poison effect is removed.
Okay, you said 14.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm down.
I
I saved you.
Paz,
Goes
you're up.
down.
Wait, am I able to silvery barbs that? Because that only happens when it succeeds
Okay.
as a reaction.
What are we still? Isn't it an attack you have to silvery barbs?
Well, yeah, but doesn't that have to be attack anyway to have the...
No.
I think that we gotta cut that. I feel like after the damage is already rolled and everything's happened, we can't silvery barbs.
So,
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to do it. I was just asking, like...
so it would have to
that
have been
poison
on
thing.
the bite attack would have
Yeah.
been the one you'd had to because the bite attack is what gives him then the con roll.
That's okay. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Because
Because poison is
hypothetically
the-
silvery
The
barbs the
14,
con
da-
save.
the 14 damage was the
Ah,
poison
right.
damage, right?
Right.
But
fair
it
Yeah,
enough.
I'm
still
down.
would have been the damage and
Yeah.
everything, which
No
doesn't
big deal.
matter.
I
'cause-
wouldn't have done that.
He would have
after.
been down anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Paz, you're up. You see your compatriot go down. with a phase spider hovering over him and a web shooter up on another pillar that's web encrusted.
So I'm going to avoid bolt the top one.
Go for it.
Up here.
You pivot. Ha!
11.
Just misses.
No one's gonna yell at him.
You hit the base of it. Boom!
Take my...
I'm sorry. Are the webs at this point like all just like tattered and
The
broken?
ones definitely around
You
here, but
didn't.
the ones that are up high,
You
not at all.
Single-handedly.
Own your dumminess.
So
No
I'm going
one's
to take
yelling.
my axe and...
You gonna throw it at it?
No, I'm not going to throw it at that one because of the webs. I would see the webs are...
Want to go for this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go for that one.
This one has not gotten hit yet.
I killed it.
14.
He didn't.
On the die?
14
on the die.
No, I'm sorry. No. 14 total. 8
Total.
I'll get back
yeah.
up. Get him. I'll be fine. Get him.
That hits.
You're dead.
Okay.
I'm not dead. I'll get back. I'll be fine.
Is he dead?
You think?
What do you mean, is he dead?
I'm
Alright, hold on.
your dead body.
You know what'd be really funny is if they just took him away. Like,
Paz has a hell of an arm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1d6.
go
I
chase him down the tunnel.
11.
11 points of damage. So you guys don't see it, but you hear right into the front left leg is an axe sticking out, and it
Nice.
smells vaguely of cigar smoke. You know where cigar smoke and pickles,
Good shot, Paz!
and you know where that came from. All right, now the boss
Great.
who was alerted when the pillar was knocked over.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
you see
Funny
the
how that
matron
happened.
spider descend from some dark crevice corner.
You can't
Crevasse.
see this though, because you're
And
dead.
it comes down
Whoa!
and lands.
Oh, it's
I
big.
got plus 11 now. Or plus 10.
And
I don't
That's
like-
a very large spider.
okay,
It's not that big.
I think because I know what I want to. I know how I want to plan this for next episode. I actually think that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Aw, I wanted to die.
You got to give a more foreboding reveal then if you're
Can
ending
he
it
take
there.
IL with him back into
Describe
the tunnel?
it.
And that's where we leave.
No.
Nasty.
Take IL's dead body, like the Hobbit.
Okay, actually, I like that.
Oh, no.
Are you serious? Just because she had suggested it?
I think it's a good idea too.
But also, this is funny.
Can he be saved?
Not if he's dead for more than a minute.
Ooh.
Oh wait, well, he's down. He's not dead
No, he's-
yet.
he's-
Well,
oh yeah, you're down.
He's got to
got
make.
3
He's got to
death
make
saves.
saves.
This would be interesting.
You have advantages.
Dead. I'm
You have
just down.
advantages. You can roll with advantage.
So
It picks up IL and he puts me on his back.
great.
You're the one that knocked
No, you're in its like it pulls you in, and you're in its mouth. It's wrapped you in
Like
a cocoon.
Shelob style.
Yeah, but for lack of a better place, that's where you are now. It has you. It's claimed you,
Okay.
and it looks like it's going to start to ascend the silken rope that it came down.
Okay.
Bye, buddy.
Because I'll tell you,
Hope you find your
this
dad.
has 10 hit points. This has minus 11, has 39 hit points now. You'll get through this very quickly.
Yeah.
You better hope he doesn't get too far. Or she, I should say. She doesn't get too far.
She's very heavy. It's going to take her a long time to ascend anywhere.
Or you could just shoot the rope that she ascended from.
Do we have any rangers?
I'll set it ablaze.
Nah, he's got it. Yeah, she's got fire.
So-
He's got a great arm. Like
So,
just-
in order to not go until midnight again,
We're going to stop there.
we are going to end it tonight with
Sorry,
IL
Matt,
being
this is
down. He will be
okay.
in death save mode. You still have to get through 2 spiders and track down your friend so that, well, he doesn't become spider food.
this is bull. No, I'm
How could my actions have led to this?
The consequences of my own action.
Well. These are the consequences of the pillar.
So, thank you
Thank you.
for joining us
You're gonna be
tonight.
fine.
I'm trying to provide some sense of urgency. Thanks for watching. For the winner of the dice, who is it? Adam Jr.?
Yep.
Adam Jr., good job. I think I saw you pick the yellow dice. And, huh? Yellow dice or blue dice is one of those two.
This is.
Or-
This
And
is...
again, yeah, it's a little bit of a cliffhanger. I mean, we know
situation.
you guys are going to dispatch of these two quickly. There's going to be a certain amount of rounds for it to roll IL. into webbing and then depart.
Interesting.
Depart.
Can you get him free or kill the matron spider in time? Not to mention, who knows what's struggling to exist wrapped in cocoons at the back of this alleyway.
I think that's the bigger priority. We should
So-
determine that one.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you. We will be playing the third Thursday. So not next Thursday, but the Thursday after that, which is what, Mike?
20th.
We will be playing on October 20th.
14 days from today. Simple math.
It.
20.
Are you going to be here?
I'm hoping.
I hope so too, because I'm going to kill you.
Yes! Well, only if Zentilius is here.
Yes.
I will not be killed by anybody
So,
except for him.
thank you very much for joining. We look forward to seeing you next time, and we definitely look forward to seeing you on Tuesday when we loot, die, and repeat. This has been the Candlekeep Accords. Thank you very much. Good night.